Now in his fourth year, Curry with the steal. Steps back for three.
Hey guys, welcome to another show. This time, GinaReppinDaBay Productions, the crew here, and probably more, Dan the Man was here earlier, is having a 2-hour special split. What do we got first, guys?
Little basketball talk. 2 shows.
Oh! First hour, NBA. Second hour, Rod, what do we got?
Bang Bang Niner Gang. Oh, and some other teams that we want to talk about. You know, my bad. Oops.
Yeah, someone's got to knock on the door because
I did.
I'm correct with Rod. That's what happened.
You know, I had to throw out a little, just sprinkle in a little salt there. But it's football night. We got free agency to talk about. We got moves to talk about. We got just everything to talk about within sports. So let's get cooking, y'all.
Yeah, and let's see who's in the chat right about now. Oh, we got Patreon member Danielle.
What up, Danielle? What's up?
What up?
Fernando.
Said, hey, damn it. Fernando. You know what? He was here earlier and he put his little whatchamacall in the I gotta put that up. Thank you, Fernando, for your for being early. I was gonna say on time. No, you were early, so thank you. And we got David. Okay, you guys gave me shit that one time when I called out his Facebook name, his alias. Okay, this is his Twitter name. All right, so I don't want to hear none of y'all call me a dry snitch.
So what's the D stand for? Pause.
Oh God, this is gonna be a good show.
Hey Danielle, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Appreciate the love for the shirt. I literally am a t-shirt fiend. I can rock a different t-shirt every day. Trust me, I got that many t-shirts.
Boo, Lakers Nation is not all that matters. Dubs, baby, Dub Nation.
Antoine, Mr. Redmond, talk about it.
But thank you for coming.
You know who it is over here. We ain't got to talk no more. We ain't got to say nothing.
Ooh, and thank you for the like. Thank you for the like.
Appreciate
you. We got Jorge in the house. What's up, Jorge? Me and him go way back to my early days as a podcaster 3 years ago for the very first time when I got into this whole biz. He was going to take over, but, things happen. And he was co-hosting with me. Co-hosting my show with me, Reppin' a NorCal Sports Show. So, and this guy knows his soccer, let me just tell you, but he's from the Bay, he's East Bay. Jorge, what up, Jorge? I love you.
Hey,
Jorge, what up, pimp?
That's dope.
Hey,
shout out Atlanta United too, by the way, since we're talking about soccer. So,
what's that?
Iago Almada, Player of the Month. Something like it.
Hey, I you know what? I will get on that train with you when it comes to the only Atlanta team that I will support.
It's so much
That's
fun.
the only team that I will support here. Trust me.
You
go to a soccer game here. Trust me,
yes.
You will never forget it.
Yes.
Trust me on that.
I've been to one soccer game in my whole life, and it was at Candlestick. I got free tickets. Ooh, I shouldn't be saying that because I was a government employee at the time, and it was a gift. But the attorney said, I can't take these. This is against my, I can get in a lot of trouble. So here, you can go because you don't have to sign these forms and forget what the forms were called. And I go, okay. So I called up people. I called up my brother and I go, I have this. it's Mexico versus, and he goes, oh, I'm calling all my friends. I didn't even have to tell him what the other team was. So we all go. I had like 8 tickets or something. We all jump in somebody's car. It was like Javi and his brother and his other brother, and me and my roommate. At the time, I lived in Berkeley. Oh my God. Anyways, I don't know how we got back into soccer, but yeah, it was wild. It was wild, and I loved it. And it was cold too, Candlestick, right? Freezing, but I don't even remember it being so cold that I wanted to leave. I remember being like, this is hella fun. So
no, if you talk about if Mexico was playing, when
everybody in San Francisco was there.
when it's Mexico soccer team, or even as we saw the World Baseball Classic, their baseball team, they show up.
Oh, and I was repping too because I'm half Mexican, you know what I mean? So I'm like, no hablo español, but hey, go Mexico. Viva Mexico! You know what I mean?
El Free, that's who they are.
You remember the game? You remember the game where the girl takes off her shirt and she flexes during the World Cup?
Chastain. Yeah, it was in the Rose Bowl.
I was present.
That's
for
dope.
free.
That's dope.
Ooh.
That's like one of the most
Rod.
One of the most important soccer games in terms of the whole landscape of women's soccer, especially in the US.
I'm 42, don't know a lick about soccer. My best friend played soccer. I didn't know a lick about what he was talking about nor playing. I supported it. It was dope at the time. Yeah. We got in for free. It was a beautiful thing that day. Shout out to my city, Pasadena. That's all I got to say on that.
I've had some good times in Pasadena.
Man.
Pasadena. I've never been there, but you know what? I almost went to an acting school there because I wanted to be an actress many moons ago. And they had the acting
Wise.
Oh, hey, Wise. What up?
My bad.
World championships there, What's up, Wise?
Marcus was probably there. Marcus only supports winners.
So back then he was probably supporting Brazil at the time because their men's team was dynamic back then. So he probably is a Brazil fan.
Wait, is that the team that Pele was on?
Nah,
is he
that was
Brazilian?
Ronaldo. That was Ronaldo.
Oh, Ronaldo. Okay.
Yeah.
What country is Pele from?
That's crazy. I still remember this.
Was Pele?
Pele was
Is he?
Maradona's Argentina.
Oh, Argentinian. He's Argentinian, right?
I know Maradona is.
Panamanian?
Also might be Brazil.
I know he's from South America.
But also, hey, shout out Brandy Chastain since we brought her up because she's from the Bay too. She's from San Jose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Went to Berkeley and Santa Clara.
Go San. Go Bay. Go.
I can go with names for all day from Pasadena. People y'all know, probably don't know. Shout out to Jackie Robinson.
Yep.
Let's go, Jackie.
PLA.
The first one to break the ground.
So Pele was Brazilian, just to clarify that.
Oh, I was right. Yay! See, you know why? Because my son did a report on him. So I was like,
why'd you second guess it?
Because I didn't want to stake your life on it, Rod.
You would have won. Hey, YOLO.
YOLO.
Got a point.
YOLO.
All right, let's go.
So back to the NBA, you guys. We do have some questions. Let's start off with our Patreon. You guys, I have to let you guys in the audience, our viewers, know that if you want to become a Patreon member, you should. You know why?
Yes.
Because you get to ask questions live, and they will be answered, or if you're not available to make it, you can watch on the playback. And so what happens is one of our Patreon members, like tonight, Danielle, she got to ask a question, and later when we have our second hour, the NFL show, and we have 2 Patreon members, Danielle has her NFL questions and Miss Debbie has her NFL questions. So the first question, and it's only $10 a month to ask questions. $5 a month is just to say, hey, we appreciate you guys. You guys are doing a great job. $10 a month. You also get private DMs from us saying, hey, You want to know who's coming next on the show and little inside information.
Are the DMs like that type of video that you just did right there? Like that type of enthusiasm? Just want to know.
I can make it that way.
Hey, y'all need to get your money right. Come
$10 a month.
$10. Hey, I'm just trying to tell y'all.
Hey, if you can pay for a blue check on Twitter, you can pay definitely for a Patreon membership here.
I can go further than that, but I ain't gonna go.
I know. I wanted to leave it there. I wanted to leave it there.
You can help pay for my nails. They're falling off. No, just kidding. I got the money for that. So the first question from Miss Danielle, our Patreon member who pays $10 a month, join now. Who wins the battle between the Warriors and the Lakers to claim the playoff spot? Now, Miss Danielle, you are in the chat. Do you mean, because I'm not sure if I understand this.
Right.
Is this because you think that the Warriors might slip into the play-in tournament?
Yeah, because I'm confused on that too. Like, you guys are in it. You guys
we're
are top six right now. Exactly.
Yeah.
You guys are top 6. So, and when I say scratching to get on there,
yeah,
like we're legit scratching. So right now, if we were to look or try and answer the question, I would, in playoff time, right now, how things look right now, oof, that's a toss-up. Both teams are not playing top tier. Let's just be honest.
Thank you for the likes.
Thank you.
Go ahead, sorry.
The reason why I could say that, Warriors played the Pelicans last night. Now, for context, I'm going to bring up, Lakers played 2 weeks ago, played the same team. We were up by 40 at one time in their home, and we didn't have an issue with them. Last night, the Warriors went to the playoffs. They went to overtime. They ended up still winning. They were down 20. So to fight back and to win and to win in overtime, the reason why I say right now it's a toss-up, you got to remember, now you got LeBron back. Now you have GP2 back for the Warriors. So I'm going for both squads. I still think that right now guys are still trying to get their feet under them, trying to get their conditioning right. And now you got to understand chemistry, where it truly lies, especially towards the end of the season. Now, when you're a team that is a championship team, it's hard to get up for teams like the Pelicans, teams that that aren't going to be there in the playoffs. So to the Warriors' credit, it's kind of difficult to take every game and give their all 100%, whereas the Lakers right now, they have to play like everything is depending on it, like it is arguably the playoffs. So
right, like
it's iffy.
Yeah. I honestly think, just real quick, the Lakers always find a way to just hang on, by their, it's like kind of hanging on a cliff. I think they'll find their way into the play-in. I don't think they'll last, but I think they'll find a way. That's just me.
I can't even be mad at that. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's real. I'm not expecting anything else. Go, George. My bad.
Oh, no, you're good. I was going to say, again, it depends on the question. I mean, if we're just talking about to claim a playoff spot, which I'm assuming means who gets the 6th spot, I have to say the Warriors because they have a 2.5 game advantage.
Absolutely.
Right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, obviously at the end of the day, too, it's just like two things that you brought up, too, Rod. Like, obviously, basketball, big gamma matchups. The Lakers, obviously, the Warriors are the smallest team in the league. The Pelicans are a very big team. The Lakers can also be a very big team, depending on what Anthony Davis you get that day. So, with that being said, I think the Lakers match up better against the Pelicans, than how the Warriors can and do. And we saw a bit of that right on yesterday. Also, to your point, though, about, getting up for teams, because I think going into it, the Warriors, they're the 6th seed again now, but I think they were the 7th seed yesterday. The Pelicans are right behind them. That was also a tiebreaker game. Like, if the Warriors win that game, which thankfully they did, you own a tiebreaker against the Pelicans, which obviously is huge when it comes to playoff seeding and whatnot. Plus, your leader, Stephen Curry, said like it's felt like the playoffs for a while now. Like that's what he said. Like after the game's like this is fun. It feels like the playoffs have started. So if your leader's saying it's the playoffs, and there are other people on that team that can't get that feeling of hey, it's playoff time, you got a problem.
Good point.
Sure.
Solid point. Can't even argue with that. I think the biggest thing too, and I'll say the biggest factor in it all, with or without Wiggins, I'll say it that way.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest factor of it all is which Anthony Davis are you gonna get that series?
That's a great question.
Like I'm an honest Laker fan. Like I'm
you're
very honest Laker fan about
critical of him, rightfully so.
Well, he like and y'all know how much I love LeBron.
And I'm looking at the game now, so that's the only reason why you see me ducking my head, people.
No, you're good. Like I mean, y'all know how much I love LeBron. At the end of the day, what matters for the Lakers' success, like you said, Rod, what does Anthony Davis do? That is the literal key factor in how far the Lakers can make this happen.
Here's another question from Danielle. With the return of Wiggins in April, and I guess this is assuming he comes back in April. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, like, I was fingers crossed. Like,
oh yeah, fingers crossed. Sorry, I thought you were like, excuse me.
Oh no.
Will he be mentally ready? And I want to share with the group something I told Jordan earlier. I had a dream about Wiggins. It was the weirdest dream I ever had.
Rod's face. Hold up.
Pause.
I didn't know where this was going. When you hear, I didn't know if this was a Netflix and chill moment. I'm like,
you just
That's not Netflix and chill.
I didn't know where this was going. I'm like,
no, I think it's because
here we go again. Ficto facto.
I had a dream that he came out of like wherever he was.
This ain't getting better, Gina.
This ain't getting no better.
Okay, he was in a presser or some shit. I don't know. And they said the reason why he was gone was because he had some sort of injury in his ankle. And it was like a nerve thing. And it was in like, what did I say? Like a bone, and it was some rare disease thing.
Yeah, like you said, it was like some rare, like crazy disease, and that's why.
And they had like his X-ray up, and we all, Marcus, shut up, and we all got to see, and I was like, "Is that his bone marrow?" It was like really weird, but he was like smiling, and he was like, "Yeah, but I can play like right now," and I was like, "What?"
Hey, the same way y'all's faces were. This was my reaction. I was like, "Yeah, you're right. You did have a weird dream."
Very, very different.
Yeah. I'll say this though about.
At least I'm not fantasizing about the guy.
I didn't go there either. I just said different.
Martin Luther.
But no, I'll say this on
Martin Luther Gina.
Like, that's funny.
He is the king.
Like,
oh God.
We like again, we still no one knows fully why he's out. And I'm just going to assume if he is back, that means that he feels like mentally he has dealt with what he's had to deal with enough that he has that that sense of mind or sense of peace that he can go back to playing basketball. Again, Steve Kerr said it yesterday. He's been working out every day.
Yeah.
But to me, like, I'm not going to say like, "Oh, that's great. That means he's going to be back soon." Like, I'm not going to do that. But if he is, if his mind is back on basketball, at least to some extent, like, again, I think that once he feels like, you know what, I think we're good now, my family's good, or whoever else has been involved and affected with all this is good, that, he'll be fine mentally. Now, physically, that's the big question. In terms of, again, can you get your win back? You can work out for basketball all you want. When you get in a basketball game, completely different shape. So I think mentally, like, if he says he's coming back, that'll let you know that he's good mentally. Now it's just a matter of like physically coming back. How long will that take him to get his legs back?
Let's see. He needs to get
Marcus, you ain't got none of that. Stop it. Cut it out. You ain't.
Marcus.
I love you, Marcus. You're
at those in
awesome.
Oklahoma?
Let's get so those are Danielle's questions. Thank you, Danielle. And then we have more questions in the NFL portion from Danielle and Ms. Debbie.
Oh yeah.
So finishing off the Warriors, the last question for the Warriors. Which team do the Warriors have the best shot at beating in the first round? So because really,
they're the champs.
Even the Kings, because I know there's been some back and forth with that, like, oh well, the Kings can destroy,
Somebody said that the Kings would backhand the Warriors. I heard that the other
I
day.
heard that too.
Maybe in the regular season, but certainly not in the playoffs.
Well, they didn't even do it in the regular season, I don't think.
Yeah, Jordan and I were talking about this earlier today too. Like, I can potentially see like one game being a blowout, like De'Aaron Fox going off, and having a game like a shootout.
2 games.
I can see a 6-game series for sure. It's not going to be a sweep.
I said
but
5.
You said 5, yeah.
It can be. I can see a gentleman's sweep. I can see a gentleman's sweep real quick. Like, don't get me wrong. Sacramento, you guys got a little buzz. You brought the cowbells back out in Sacramento and everything.
Like
shout out to Vlade Divac. All the rest of them, Mike Bibby ain't coming through that door. Chris Webber ain't coming through that door. Corliss Williamson ain't coming through that door. Stojakovic ain't coming through that door. None of them cats are.
Doug Christie is though, but that's because he's coaching.
Yeah, but his woman to be right behind him too. Anyway, that none of this will happen.
In front of him.
She might be sitting next to him. But we all know that Sacramento. We all know that what will happen when it comes to the playoff times. Just won't get over the hump. So I'm not worried about them. Good coach, but
great coach.
Excellent.
Great coach.
Excellent. Hey, Sin, what's up? Stick around for our NFL portion after the NBA portion. Please don't leave. All right. And then now we're going to switch to... Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Get back with the Wiggins thing. And like y'all were talking about, Wiggins got to get his mental and everything back. This is what I feel like Wiggins needs to do. Wiggins needs to go on like Kobe did in Utah. Use what he, has against him. If he's trying to gear his way to come back, use that. Hopefully, I'm hoping that the whole situation, and I get you, Dan. I know what you're about to say. I hope that's my thing. I hope that's not a situation. You know what I'm saying? That allegation is not true. Now, if the allegation is true, you can't do what Kobe did. That's the obvious. The only reason why I'm bringing up Kobe is if it's something else, get on your Kobe shit and come back in and do what you know to do in the playoffs. Lock in, and use that to bridge the gap in hopefully something coming together in your mind and hopefully that can help your mentals get away from what's actually going on. I hope that's the case. I just hope that.
Agreed. Finishing off the Western Conference with one last Lakers question before we get to the Eastern Conference, before we get to the Knicks. Yes, we do have a Knicks topic. But before we do that, we got to finish off with one more Lakers question. So can they actually survive? Can the Lakers survive the... sorry, I fucked around. Can they survive the play-in tourney?
Yes. That's very simple. As long as, again, if we get bubble AD, yes. I mean, I don't think people understand.
You might get bubble wrap AD.
And we'll be wrapped right on back home. Right after that, like gift wrap, signed, sealed, and delivered. Where everybody's after that. Everything. Which, regardless of the fact of what, even with LeBron playing the way that he's playing, he still tries to give the ball and tries to pass on the torch to AD. AD is just not that guy. Period. He's a
complimentary guy.
Yeah.
He is a complimentary star. I will stand on that until the playoffs come and he shows me otherwise. Period. Point blank. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you look at it realistically because and I'm just gonna go at like how they look now, right? No, I know Mark's is trying.
He trying.
I mean, of all the teams like that are in the bubble, I mean, not in the bubble, in the play-in right now, where it's just like, okay,
I wish we was back in the bubble.
Well, I know. But teams that could get
we win in the championship.
I think you can get back TJ Warren.
Man,
these are the seasons that I like.
Oh man.
Hey, I know. Obviously, didn't have only won 15 games that year. Could y'all imagine watching Steph play in that bubble? The way people were getting buckets in there, like watching him shoot.
He'd be scoring Wilt Chamberlain numbers.
That would not have won. The Lakers would not have won.
Well, it all depends on two. It all depends on the gym out. It all depends on two. Who would have been? Who else would have been a star back then too?
Yeah.
Hey, it's some folks that clamped up, i.e., Paul George. Some guys couldn't make it out there. So while people are talking like that bullet, that bubble thing was easy, it was some folks that was head cases out there. And you take a Wiggins. Look, I'm gonna be funny a little bit, but this is just all jokes because obviously, hopefully this will never happen again. But let's just say if Wiggins had this situation going on and he was in the bubble. I can guarantee y'all not winning no championship with Wiggins having that type of situation.
Cold-blooded.
And he got nothing but his room, his hotel room. Oh no, he'll go insane in that mug.
Unless you Jimmy Butler.
It ain't. But he can't be smashing. Never mind. What's old girl's name? Rachel Nichols. Yeah, he can't be smashing her on the side. So
I mean, Jimmy can. I can hear Jimmy.
Jimmy was making coffee for her every day.
Well, yeah. What's the name? What's the name of his?
That's again? Facts, Marcus. He couldn't make it in regular. You're right.
I mean,
he can't get past the first round.
Paul George first came to his level of stardom in the playoffs because he matched up against LeBron.
Exactly. When he was in Indiana.
Yes, sir.
So exactly. You need to pause on that, G. Yeah, with your non-spelling ass. Yeah. Let me get on that first before I keep going on you. G-Rock. Who is G-Rock?
He did misspell it.
See, here we go. See, you just set yourself up. Just throw it up, just like it's volleyball or something. Just throw it up there. Marcus.
G-Rod. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who is Paul G-Rod?
G-Rod. Oh my God.
G-Rod.
You look.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he's Rogue. Jerogi.
That's not like what's the thing with Rogi? That's what that sounds like.
Jeroga.
Rogie Rogue in the house.
Is that his French name or something? I just need to know that. He speaks French.
You guys are bad.
Hey, man, Marcus brought this on his selfish
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit.
Hey, he even balled out in that series against Utah when he was in OKC. If you want something that was sooner, Marcus, how's that for you? That better? But, I mean, to the original question, though, like the only team I really see that could give the Lakers problems in the play-in, if it were to stand now, would be Minnesota. Just, again, like size-wise and things of that nature. But I would still pick Lakers.
Wow.
Yeah, that cat come out.
I like that. I was going to also say the Pelicans.
No.
I just don't know about Zion.
I thought about them, but nah.
I just don't know about Zion. That's the only thing.
If Zion's there, maybe, but that kid he's glass too.
Man.
He's not glass, he's brick and mortar. That's his damn problem. There's no give on those knees. Like, that's the damn problem with my boy Zion. I wish he was a little bit of glass, a little something. That boy need a little wiggle room. Because that boy
there's some wiggle.
That's 300 pounds coming down on them baby joints, boy.
It's not easy.
You can't. You can't.
What up, Steve-O?
You can't pick up a dinner roll with a toothpick. You know what I'm saying?
You can.
And watch what happens to that dinner roll. Or watch out what happens to the toothpick. Something's gonna give. Something's gonna give. That's
Fernando.
all you know. That's all we know. Hey Marcus, we just gonna keep passing you on, man. It's all good. I see you need to brushing up on your spelling as well as your skills at trying to roast people. Because tonight, I might just have to give you a pass tonight, man.
Marcus, you are usually a little better than this.
Way better than that.
Dude with hot sauce in his pockets. Womp womp. Like no, Marcus.
I thought that was funny.
You better tomorrow.
Bomani Jones.
And then the jokes is.
First off, that was mine. I'm the one that said Bomani Jones weeks ago.
Now he's using recycled Jones. I love you, Marcus.
Hey, Marcus said, I'm rolling with winners. Jordan won with this comment.
Jordan won.
Win
exactly.
Again.
He about to win again.
Hey, Marcus said, we got new viewers. We got new people. This is my joke now.
Absolutely.
Hey, Marcus don't take no L's.
None.
Marcus climbs his way to the top, and he don't care who he step on.
They don't call him Marcus Los Loss.
Marcus said, "Let me be great."
Hey, you can be great as you can be all great, man.
Oh man.
Oh God, I'm dying. Oh shit.
Man, Marcus, you just
good one.
Marcus, you can't fat finger everything, bro. That's the thing, man. You can't fat finger everything, man. Just leave it alone.
Man, let me
Marcus, don't let me. Yeah,
only let it go 101 because I could have piggybacked off that, but that was an oop.
It really is.
I started to go right up in the air and just slam that bitch right on in. And I said, "Nah, let me go on and lay it up."
Hey, Steve.
Catch up.
Hey, Steve, Marcus might be right next to you, man, because it look like he been drinking something. I don't know what he been drinking. Brian, what's going on, boss?
What up, Bryant?
What's up, Brian?
What up?
We can tell Marcus got his blue cup out early.
Hey, Bryant, listen, we're finishing up our NBA. Don't leave. We're about to start NFL soon. We got one last question for NBA. This one is because we've got a Knicks fan in the house.
Stephen A.
Where'd he go?
Stephen A.
I don't know.
He went with Julius Randle.
Oh.
Which lower seed in the East can legitimately beat the Knicks?
All of them.
I mean,
Because they're in the 5th seed right now,
that's
right?
what I was about to say. Like, I mean, it's not like they're not that far off from being a lower seed themselves.
Where'd he go? That man, he running like his team.
I'm about to ixnay his fucking question.
You feel me? Like this question, I was ready here.
I was you.
Well, I'll give a quick answer. I think the Cavs. No, wait.
Yeah,
so
run them down. Wait,
Okay,
who's in the end?
Yeah, so
Who's
here's
on the
the
bottom,
standings. Here's the standings for you. So Milwaukee 1, Boston 2, Philly 3, Cleveland 4, Knicks 5, Brooklyn 6, Miami 7, Hawks 8, Raptors 9, Bulls are 10.
Whoa.
Yeah. So.
Whoa. The Nets will still be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
They
could edge out. Yeah. I mean,
That
like
would be
edge
a
their
good
way
series. Yeah, that would be an actually good series.
in. Mm-hmm.
Who is right behind? You said the Raptors, right?
The Raptors are right behind the Hawks, so they're in the 9th spot.
And they're
Hawks can
doing
definitely
well
beat them.
lately. The Raptors.
Yeah, the Raptors have been playing some good ball lately.
They've been playing good.
Yeah. The Hawks are just so
Ty,
iffy.
what's up,
I mean, at that point, I feel like they'd have enough time under Snyder where it's like, okay, this could be interesting. But
Wait, how'd you say that? How'd you say that, Gina? Say it again.
What's up, Ty? That? Oh yeah, I'll show the names of the people on the panel.
Marcus, the Celtics are the 2 seed. How is that a low seed to beat the Knicks?
I'm telling you, that man. We can't make this up, y'all. We can't make this up.
What bottom seed can beat a 5 seed? I'm gonna say the 2 seed.
This man said the 2 seed.
You left when I said your question about the Knicks, bruh.
I didn't leave, Gina. It was the feds, man. It was the feds.
Marcus called him.
They infiltrated my joint and got me. I don't even know what happened, man. I heard half the question, but I think I heard what seeds in the East can beat the Knicks.
Yeah.
Lower seed.
Lower seed.
All of them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. All of them can get the Knicks. And especially right now, because I think my guy Juju is out for the count. And what's up, Gail? Hell yeah. Hey.
Oh, Gail, what up? I know Gail,
yeah.
Hello.
Hey, stay on for the football. We'll be talking about your Chiefs in a minute. Shout out to the Super Bowl champs.
HTCC.
So
yeah, Gail cool. Gail family.
Like legit, everybody can beat the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the Knicks. And y'all know I love the Knicks, but I'm not a delusional fan, dog. I know what we do. I know how they hype us up. I know how they get our hopes in the sky, all to come crashing down. All your hopes, all your dreams, gone. You know what I'm saying? So,
He's good.
I mean, I'm happy to be back in the playoffs. I do. I really do, Ty.
Hey, Ty. Not all of us do gummies. Not all of us do gummies.
I mean,
If my mom's watching, I don't know what y'all talking about right now.
Hey, Mom.
Wait, Jordan. Hey. Never mind. I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say it anymore.
Hey, my mama know what I do. My mama know what I do. Hey, mama.
My
mama know.
Hey, my mom know too. What's up, Mom? Shout
What's
out.
up, Moms? What's up, Auntie? Both of us know.
You already know. Yeah.
They join us.
Everybody. So,
I like it.
It is, Gail. That's my 49ers fam. Yeah, it is. But yeah, I mean, you know, we know what the Knicks is gonna do, man.
Oh,
I mean,
tell Ty
would I love to absolutely, Marcus? You know that's.
I mean, first off, there is juice in this cup. So if I were
100%,
even without an attorney, we'll get into this later. Without an attorney, there is juice in this cup.
Hey, Ty.
We'll get correct. That's in the NFL portion of our show.
Absolutely. Ty, you're 100% correct. It is juice in here.
Yeah.
Along with something else.
There you go. That's why I said that there's literally juice.
So you're 100% correct. Yeah. It is juice. Different types of juice. And something else.
Simply orange mango.
So, long story short, your Knicks are going to be ixnayed out the offs.
Well, first off, they'd
have to
First off, they'd had to be Cleveland to even play lower seed, possibly, because that's what they match up with right away.
Which we all know that ain't happening, and especially without no Julius Randle.
Well, yeah.
I mean, we already was not favored with Julius Randle. No Julius, oh, bro, like that. We might get swept.
Does he has a bad sprained ankle, or what is it?
Well, I mean, he just heard it today, so we don't know what it is.
His ankle touched the floor.
We don't know yet, but it don't look good.
His ankle touched the floor.
It did.
It does not. It looks. Okay, so remember how y'all saw Kevin Durant get hurt?
Yeah.
Like
that's 3 weeks.
It was, but his was worse than the KD joint that you saw.
Oh no.
Yeah, like it's not like it's you're probably gonna have to shut him down.
Damn. So that's a doozy.
So I mean, you know.
Oh. Yeah, that's not.
Oh,
you saw it.
Oh, yeah, he saw it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
That ankle touched the. Yeah, when that ankle touches the floor,
it's not. Yeah, it's no. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Hey, Ty, if you think this is
as we speak.
Yeah. Hey, Ty, if you think that
his ankle went 90 degrees. Facts.
Yes, it did.
Exactly. Yeah. If you think this is juice, look at me in about 30 minutes. And you continue to tell me that it's just juice. Just tell me if it's just juice.
So that's going to end our NBA portion of this podcast. Now, it's going to get crazy in here because we're talking NFL, and our group chat was already lit today.
I was waiting to see if Treese was going to jump in here, man.
I know.
waiting on
it. We did, in all fairness to her, We did say 10:15 Eastern.
We did. We're starting early.
Yeah, that's why I want.
Oh, we said 10:15. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
We said 10:15
But that's
Okay.
because we finished NBA early.
because I thought we was taking a break. Because
Let me
had
text
time
her.
to work.
Yeah, I just
We-
texted
yeah.
in the group.
So we getting ready. I'm like, damn, we said it was gonna be a whole little intermission.
I don't need no break.
I see Marshawn Lattimore in the background, so I want to talk about Mr. Defensive Holding while she's here.
Ooh. This is gonna be good.
Oh, I can't wait for her to come on up.
I
in there,
can't
honey.
wait. I couldn't wait for this one. Man, oh man. Shout out to everybody that's in here. We appreciate y'all being here tonight. We thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. You know, it is what it is. To everybody in the chat right now, I just want to know who's y'all teams in the NBA right now, outside of the Warriors and the Lakers, because the Lakers is up right now by 9. You know, it is what it is. Just saying that. Hope.
Who they playing? They playing Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I guess that's a good, victory.
That's right, Jorge. It's off season. NFL off season.
And it's been
Marcus is turning. Hey, Marcus, from your mouth to the Most High's ears. Absolutely, Marcus. I would love for us to go 0-17, Marcus. My goal would have been accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you, Jordan. Hey, my goal. So thank you, Marcus. I don't know if you were trying to poke the bear.
It backfired. Yeah, that backfired on you.
You're giving me what I want.
Big
but
time.
I will tell you who else is going to go 0-17. Jimmy G.
Hey, Jimmy G better hope he make it through the through training camp, because they got to go against us.
Hey, can I ask this though? What's the one thing that we know Jimmy G can actually do somewhat well? Throw to a tight end in the middle of the field. So why do you get Jimmy G if you're the Raiders, and then you trade Darren Waller away as soon as you get Jimmy G?
Because Darren Waller wasn't gonna get the ball anymore. Because think about what Kittles was doing the whole time that he was there. Kittles wasn't getting utilized. Exactly. Kittle wasn't getting utilized. Hey, Waller was like, I gotta get the hell up out of here because I just saw what you did with Kittles for 6 years. Oh no, I gotta go.
And how come we can't go a podcast without talking about Jimmy G?
That's still, like I said, that's still one of if you someone asked me, right? Like, hey, I need you to be. If somebody were to ask me, like, hey, I need you to be nice about Jimmy, what's something that he does? Well, I'd say, like, well, I mean, he can throw to a tight end. So you trade away one of the best tight ends.
He gets some bad chicks.
Oh God!
He don't do it the way he does on the field.
Playboy Jimmy. Yeah. Playboy Jimmy. You know what I'm saying?
Jimmy gets some.
Somebody please look out for him in Vegas. Oh my God.
You know what? At least Jimmy. Here's what I can say that's good. At least Jimmy. With Jimmy, we didn't have. Like, he wasn't a complete bust.
Oh.
No, Jimmy took y'all to a Super Bowl. Like, y'all got to
Didn't
relax.
take us, helped get us there.
Well, he can't be a bust because he was a 3rd round pick.
At all. He wasn't a bust. No.
Yeah, like he can't.
He's a service backup.
Yeah.
He did what he came in the league to do. He was a backup. Like,
how many quarterbacks can say
bust.
that they went to the Super Bowl? So, however you want to put it, Jimmy G did his job. Did he make a lot of mistakes? Yes, absolutely. We know what Jimmy does. At the same time, he made a lot of good moves too. You know what I'm saying?
And
he made some key throws in some regular season games.
I mean, there were times, Gina, where you was rooting for Jimmy G. I heard it out of your mouth.
She had to.
So,
I did. I even called, like, when his best game was in Arizona. I mean, against Arizona and Mexico City. I said that was his best game, probably, of his career.
New Orleans.
Of his whole career. He had the most passes.
When he went off against the Saints in New Orleans, that was the best game of his career.
Easy.
I think that was second, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah.
Because he had more passing yards and touchdowns in the Mexico City game.
Marcus, you're a funny dude. Hey,
but
one thing that's going up for you, Marcus, is your jokes are getting better. That's
Well,
the one thing that we can say about you tonight. Your jokes are definitely
He's
getting better.
silly.
they're going to be last in their division.
So let's get to Miss
Like
Debbie's
dead last, Jordan.
question
Yes.
before. Let me see.
By the way, Gina, I wasn't talking about the Saints game this year. This was like a few years ago.
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get you.
Boy, stop. This man said they might beat Mahomes. You high as hell.
Bless his heart.
Hey, man. Hey, Marcus, put the cup down. I don't know if it's blue, purple, or pink. Just put it down.
Nah. Put the spoon
It's got
down.
Kool-Aid in it.
Put the spoon down, Marcus. You know what's on that spoon. Put that spoon down. We know that spoon hot. Put that spoon down.
Hey, Rod, he just want a little taste. Just a little taste.
Remember on Jungle Fever how Samuel was? Never mind. Boy, Marcus is a funny dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Debbie's first question. We're gonna get right into some Niners because I wanted to hit Niners first.
Yeah, this can be 10 minutes.
According to Dan.
No,
Miss Debbie.
No, go with it.
No, I hear you. I don't have that many Niner questions. When listening to their separate press conferences, Miss Debbie wants to know, does it seem to you that John and Kyle are on the same page concerning Trey and Brock?
They're in two different books. Damn the page. They're on two different books. Yep. They ain't even the same page. One dude is telling me one thing. Another one is telling me something totally different. They don't even understand. They're not even communicating with each other. And this is the thing that people that kills me is people act like John and Kyle were best friends or something. Like they're just literally coworkers, like legit coworkers. Yep. Like there's no way that John and Kyle are the best of friends. They make a situation at work happen. They're just coworkers, legitly. By how they speak, by the way they speak, the news conference, and what John said. We all know John Lynch didn't like Trey. So the obvious, he's never spoken super highly when it came to Trey. I.e., now you look at the other side of it, you have Kyle. Kyle, I think, because he's such a straightforward type of person, I think Kyle truly wants, obviously, Trey to work out. It's more like when. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that it's an unfortunate situation of him getting hurt. And I also feel like Kyle didn't say anything wrong, especially yesterday. I just feel like that was the exact case of it. Like, he just needs to get healthy. Now, the trades and all this other type of stuff of what other people were saying about it, I don't see that. But, who am I?
No, I mean, you could even go back to when Trey Lance was first drafted to now, right? In terms of what has been the big conversation point, like who actually really wanted Trey Lance? Was it Kyle? Because everyone's like, no, Kyle wanted someone like Jones that kind of fits his mold of quarterback that he's been comfortable with before. He's also gone after, like Kirk Cousins. So like that would fit, So like even with that, so somewhere along the line, at least from what I hear, I can't say it like 100% sure. It sounds like they've never been aligned with Trey and Brock. Now again, the thing is, like, to your point too, Rod, like I was surprised to hear them say that that Brock Purdy would be like the leader in the clubhouse. In terms of the actual sentiment, no, I wasn't, because again, that's a dude y'all won, 8-9 straight games with, and he did enough to get y'all to the NFC Championship. Again, I say enough because it's not like I'm not going to put Brock Purdy in my top 5 quarterbacks. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. But he was good enough.
Plus, we had CMC.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, right. He did enough to get them there. So yeah, of course you roll with that if that's the case. But I'm still shocked that, again, we don't know if Brock's gonna be ready or not. We don't know how his elbow's gonna respond to the surgery.
Oh my gosh!
But we do know is that
my fault, y'all. My bad. Let me mute my mic. Anthony Davis just got hurt. I'm sorry.
Oh
no! Wait! What happened? What?
Oh no!
Unbreakable. Okay. What you thought they called me, Mr. Glass?
Wait, Jordan, where you're at? Are you don't get the Laker game like me, right?
I'm not buying a TV right now. So
but I'm saying like locally, you and I would get the Dallas Philly game because that's what I'm watching.
Unless he subscribed to,
he got hit.
That's
in
what
the
I'm
nuts.
saying.
He got hit in the nuts. Now I understand that one.
Okay.
Yeah, he's okay. I'm looking at the screen and all of a sudden I see Anthony Davis bending over. I'm like, oh my God, here we go again, boy.
Say, not Data Davis.
Man, he got hit.
Data Davis, I like that. Marcus, I'll drink to that.
But yeah, like my thing is all they know for sure is like they have two healthy quarterbacks right now, Trey Lance and Sam Darnold. And so I still would have been like, hey, you know what? We're going to have competition, and then whoever is the best wins. Like, we could all know it, right? Without you saying that Brock Purdy would be the leader in the clubhouse. So that was the thing that shocked me is like, you don't even know if he's going to be playing, and you already telling people, hey, it's going to be him, or it would be him. That was just the thing that shocked me.
You heard what Kyle said right after that. He was like, we don't even know where Brock is right now. So we don't even know if he's going to be healthy week 1. Once that man said that right there lets you know everything about what this guy has. John, lay off the Budweiser, wherever you at. the ice house or whatever you're drinking. I don't know. But
go also think back to the past when, Kyle would respond. I'm not saying that there's more to the story. I'm just saying Kyle also doesn't like to, he puts on like that whole poker face / poker answers, like he doesn't want to show his hand. Because, remember Jimmy, I don't know if Jimmy's going to be around tomorrow, or on Sunday, I don't know if he'll be alive, and it's like,
not only he'll be alive, Gina.
Right, I mean, I could
that.
I could
be like, I don't even know if we'll be alive Sunday. I was like,
like, who is what?
But
so
keep going, Gina. I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so Kyle could just be playing the part. We really don't know. John may have said too much. John and Kyle are probably not on the same page. I still say we really don't know because they really don't know. So we're not going to know until OTAs, until week 1. We literally didn't know until week 1 when Jimmy G started week 1 that year.
And this is an injury where everyone's saying, like, even on if everything goes the way it's supposed to timeline, Brock Purdy would be back by week 1. Like, not start a training camp,
right?
Not start of August, like literally by week 1. So again, that's my thing where it's just like saying automatically, like, yeah, he'd be leader of the club. You don't know that. Like, again, because even if he isn't healthy, remember, even going to a deeper level with all this, we've had this question of, or a lot of people have this question: does Trey Lance feel supported by this organization? Mm-hmm. And again, if you're already talking about someone who you don't even know is going to play, being a leader in the clubhouse, like, it's something. I mean, if you're Trey Lance, I totally get it. If that's something you think about.
I'm starting. So this is how I feel about that situation. Or John, Kyle on the same page. We know they're not. Trey Lance is being railroaded by this organization. It is ridiculous. It's sad to see. They traded 3 picks for him, if I'm correct. And the level of support that he is receiving is trash. The disrespect, like Trey, I've never seen this before. I've never seen what's happening like this before. Trey Lance is the future of the 49ers, and Brock Purdy gave you, don't get me wrong, Brock Purdy gave you
He was
incredible
really good. He was really
games.
good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to just for John Lynch to come out and just put that stuff out there as publicly as he did, and you don't even know the situation, or maybe you do know the situation, and Cal, like, we don't want to put the situation out there, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. What it's showing me is that Kyle was able to draft Trey Lance. John Lynch wasn't all for it. And you know what I'm saying? Now you got this struggle where John Lynch wanted Jimmy G, right? And Kyle was like, no, we don't want Jimmy G. And now that John Lynch sees Brock Purdy, it's like, oh, I got my Jimmy G anyway. So Brock Purdy is the guy. That's reckless, man.
Well, like, one thing with what Ty just said, like, was Brock good? Yes. Again, that's what I'm saying. Brock was good. But here's the thing, and I think some 49er fans, they don't want to accept this.
And Ty,
reality.
just for the record, Dan is a Rams fan. Jordan is a Falcons fan. Me and Rod are the only Niner fans on the panel. But go ahead, Jordan, finish.
I'll talk football about anybody's team.
No, just
talk
no.
about it, Jordan.
I just meant in case people wanted to know, like, hey, why are they talking like
No, for sure. Here's the thing. As much as people don't know about what Trey Lance is, you still don't know what Brock Purdy is either. You really now don't know, because you don't know what his elbow was going to be like.
Facts.
So again, I get it. He had this 8-9 game streak where the team was really good, and he was a big part of that. 9 games doesn't help you determine what a quarterback is or isn't. That's
just
not
like 4 starts.
You're right. So, like, it's almost like at the end. Exactly. So my thing is, and I know it's a different sport, so it's a little different, but if just because of one streak of games, if that lets you determine who a person is, Jeremy Lin would have had a statue by Madison Square Garden already.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Jimmy G should have had his statue then, if that's the case, after his first
5 games that he had as a starter after the trade.
Talk about it. Because like we was ready to put the crown on Jeremy Lin. We was ready to give him the whole crown.
Yeah.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Was a real thing.
Look,
I saw people because Jeremy Lin wore number 17.
17. Yeah, 17 because Melo was 17.
I saw people literally marking out either it was the 1s or the 7s because of Jeremy Lin, because they was mad at Melo. Like, I saw it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that Linsanity was real. So you're right, Jordan. It should.
Well, remember how loud it was when he hit the game winner in Toronto with all the Knicks fans all of a sudden that were popping up to the road game? That was
hey, Beto.
Beto.
What up?
It was good.
My Lakers looking real good, Beto. Trust me on that one.
Mm-hmm. John Lynch was like unseasoned.
I said John Lynch likes unseasoned chicken QBs. Kyle likes Laurie's and slap your mama. There's your difference.
That is a good, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's the best way of saying it. That's the best way of saying it right there. If people can get that analogy and understand it that way, absolutely.
That's
funny.
This game.
Like, that's hilarious. The only question with it is, again,
wow,
if
that's
the
funny.
One that wanted Kirk Cousins, he likes him as unseasoned as everybody else. That's the only thing. Like I said, I just want to know, at the end of the day, whether it's a tell-all book or a story, at the end of the day, I want to know who was on board with drafting Trey Lance, who wanted him. If you didn't want him, who'd you want, who didn't you want? That's all I want to know.
Right. The only one that we know for sure was a offensive coordinator. Was he at Kentucky now? Scangarillo. He was the only one that didn't like Trey. Obviously, you saw what happened the next year. He ended up leaving. So we ended up finding out he didn't like him. He didn't want Trey. The rest, it is what it is. I hear a bunch of people. I've heard plenty of folks tell me that, it was Kyle that truly wanted Trey. It is what it is if that's the case. Just give the boy a shot, man. Just give a kid a shot, man. That's the whole. You have 2 quarterbacks right now that one played at best 4 games, the other played 7? Let's just say completed 7 games. Trey Lance has never completed 2 back-to-back games ever since he's been in the league. So for people to say that he's a bust, I just want to understand how people can call somebody a bust, or you can even say, you know what? Let me go to the extreme of saying he's just not that guy. He's not it. How can you gain momentum or rhythm when you haven't played consecutive games? Like, that's very hard. Like, if you look at just, and I'll use Marcus for an example because he likes to use his head. Let's just use that for right now. Since Marcus likes to use his head, pause. Yeah, spreading all the bad gossip about Trey. I was right. Yeah. So when you think about this, Marcus, since you like to use your somewhat brain of yours, when you first started boxing, the first 4 days of you boxing, I know you didn't walk in there thinking that you was Floyd Mayweather. You didn't have it. So to make it seem like everybody has to have it this way and that's the way that they was playing the whole time and everything like that, that wasn't the case, bro. Y'all kill me with this stuff. And when people say it like that and just, oh no, he's a bust. You a bust on your job. Exactly.
Yes,
you
sir,
a bust on your
Twan.
job.
Rams Nation, bang, bang.
What up, Tanya? What's up, sis?
What up, Twan?
Hey, first and foremost, you know, it's like a lot of the people that are calling that they're so quick to call players bust too. They're the ones that just watch on Sundays anyway from their couch, or maybe it's not even their own couch. So what are you exactly observing? How quick? Let me ask you this: how quick do you think all those people that are calling Trey Lance a bust now? How quick do you think they were to call Peyton Manning a bust when he set the NFL record for interceptions as a rookie?
Talk about it.
We all know. We all know.
The hardest position in all of sports. And because either after 4 games or 3.5, like Ty said, or 1 season, however many cases, y'all want to start calling people a bust, you don't understand this game. You just don't. You don't.
Like, it's so much of a microwave type mindset people have. It's like, how y'all just figure that, hey, you know what? Football is just going to happen this way. It's just going to be that way. No. Look at Marcus getting cooked by other.
I know.
See, Marcus, folks finding out your flaws already, Marcus. I be telling you
Beto,
this.
That's another good point.
Beto, that's
You're
real one, man.
You're right, Beto.
That's for real. Jalen Hurts. Now he about to get paid.
Yes.
Same thing.
And I swear to God, I knew Jalen Hurts. I felt it. I knew he was going to be good. I knew it. I was like, they better not write him off. They better not write him off because Carson Wentz is trash. I was like, why are they still going with them? Why are they still going with them?
He was about to be an MVP before he tore his ACL.
I don't give a fuck.
Imagine Trey.
I don't give a fuck. Crap. Carson Wentz is trash.
He's
trash now. Exactly. He's trash now.
Now, but I'm saying before that, before he got hurt, they were what? They were 14-2. There's a reason why they had the 1 seed.
Sit back, Antoine. We'll get to it.
Yeah,
but like, you know what I'm saying? If you look at, we're gonna get to it. Trust me on that. You can't look at people and call them bust and everything, like you said. You're bringing up Josh Allen and all that type of stuff. Justin Herbert at Oregon, he threw a lot, but he wasn't what we saw now with the.
He is not
at the Chargers.
He's
not that.
Different playbook, completely different play. Because I remember playing against
different. That's why I'm like,
we had to study for him.
People make up some stuff, boy. They just don't know what they create, and they just run with these narratives of stuff and calling people bust after 3.5 games. I'm like, I guess y'all didn't see Joe Montana play. Y'all didn't know that Joe Montana was trash when he first came into the league, but a lot of y'all forget that. Yeah, or maybe a bunch of y'all weren't even around to even see that. Maybe,
Or what's all that matters? They see the Super Bowl record, no interceptions in the Super Bowl, and then that's what you want to go off.
It wasn't until Bill Walsh implemented
almost benched his ass.
Boy.
Well,
Bill Walsh almost benched him.
Almost sat him down.
Well, remember what the narrative was in Lifetime about Steve Young, and then all of a sudden, once they started winning, now people view Steve Young differently. John Elway, same situation.
Same situation.
Peyton Manning, how bad he was when he started off his career. I mean, you can go on and on.
Brett Favre. We just talked about that the other day, right, Jordan? Talked about him being in Atlanta. And he wouldn't have been the same Brett Favre. He would not have been, if he had stayed with the Falcons, he would not have been the same Brett Favre.
He would still
Bust.
be in Magic City to this day.
To this day.
To this day.
He might own stake in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be taking money out of to build a volleyball gym because all his money would be on the floor in Magic City.
Hey, Beto, you're right. Jerry Rice was dropping catches like, oh my God, left and right the first year.
Same thing too, didn't he?
Huh?
T.O. was the same way too, wasn't he?
I don't remember.
Yeah, early on, because like I mean, obviously everyone knows him for like that big catch he made against Green Bay, right? It was like
that's the catch too, right?
Game,
and then at the end of the game, it was the redemption catch. Yeah,
but like from what I watched, he was dropping everything earlier in that game. That's another reason why the catch was so big.
Owens used to lead the league in drops.
In the newspaper, it said redemption. Yeah, the Chronicle. Yeah. But okay, so we Antoine, don't worry about it. We're gonna get to that question about Lamar. We're gonna I don't know if Trees is gonna jump back. Not jump back, but jump on. So we do have a Saints question, but we're gonna save that. Let's get to the Falcons question before we jump into Lamar. All right. So now that Ritter has been named QB1. Will this split the Falcons fan base? And it's kind of reminiscent, right, of what we were just talking about with the Trey and Brock situation. So
let me put it this way.
Go,
Jordan. The fan base has been divided since 2008. The reason why I say that's when Matt Ryan first came in the league. And even with all the success that Matt Ryan had, his first year in the league, the Falcons won, I think, 11-5 and went to the playoffs, lost to the Cardinals. He took us to places and levels. Michael Vick, and don't get me wrong, I love Michael Vick. Y'all know that. But Matt Ryan took us to places where Michael Vick never could have or would have. But because he was Michael Vick, there are people in Atlanta that never got behind Matt Ryan as a quarterback. They just didn't do it. So now, fast forward to now, everybody sees, that's Michael Vick 2.0. That's Lamar Jackson. We want him in Atlanta. So it doesn't matter what they do. If they don't bring Lamar Jackson to Atlanta, people are not going to be happy. Like, I can go up and down all the good things the Falcons have done this offseason. All the great players, all the places of need that they've addressed. With why? All this cap money. Because they're going to trust a quarterback on a rookie deal to make the team better. But because they
What up, Dennis? Sorry, Unc is in the house. What up, Unc?
People are not going to be happy. Well, nobody cares about you either, Antoine, so shut up. So like, just because of that, like, that's like, no one's going to be happy about it. So they've already been separated.
So, Jordan, can I say this about your Falcons? Okay, because you're right. No, I'm piggybacking because literally, and we talked about this. The Falcons had the opportunity to bring their guy back to the A, and that was Deshaun. Mm-hmm. Now, I think we both agree that Deshaun probably would have ended up in Atlanta if not for Cleveland coming back being like, hey, the whole thing is guaranteed.
$230 million. Yeah. Yes.
Because we all remember that Deshaun had already marked them off his list. You dig what I'm saying? He had a list and he had talked to certain teams, and Cleveland was X'd off. It was between Atlanta and I believe New Orleans.
It was most of the NFC South, yeah.
It was mostly the NFC South, but it was pretty much New Orleans and Atlanta.
Right.
That was in the running. And Atlanta was the front runner. I thought the deal was done. That boy, hey, the South Side kid is coming home. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it was about to be on and popping. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, late breaking, Cleveland Browns signed Deshaun Watson to record breaking $230 million fully guaranteed.
Yes.
Hey, I feel like Falcon fans blamed the Falcons.
Yes, they absolutely did.
And it's like, that just wasn't going to happen. Nobody was going to do that deal. Nobody. So, and then, I'm sure we'll talk about that more when we talk about Lamar, because that's why we're in the position we're in.
Reeves just gave the little short thing to Beverly. I love
What did he
it.
do? What did he do?
He gave him the shorty too small. I love it.
Oh my
Hey man,
God.
we got the realest one now. Hey man, Reeves is better than Caruso, and I was
he
a
is.
Caruso fan. I was a
Yeah.
Caruso fan.
I liked Caruso, and I wasn't even a Lakers fan.
Reeves is a
I won't
baller.
say that Reeves is better, but I will say this: the Lakers will find a way not to re-sign him too, and he'll go somewhere else and make great money and be good. So enjoy him while you got him.
Nah, Lakers ain't that stupid. Not Rob.
They were stupid. They were stupid with Caruso.
This is the clone.
This is
league.
different. Yeah, they ain't. You ain't gonna make that same. You ain't gonna make that same mistake twice.
That's the clone.
Nah.
He
We got
just
the
hit me
right.
twice.
Hey, we got the right white boy. That's what it is now.
He just hit me twice.
Yeah.
Dante DiVincenzo?
What about him? He ain't putting up. He ain't putting Reeves numbers. Nah.
I know you said the right white boy. That's why I
Yeah,
was
he ain't putting up them Reeves numbers now. Let's. No. He good. He's nice. He got some rings.
Caruso played better defense.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This man, Anthony Davis, had 38 and 10.
Oh, Minnie's beating the Suns.
Who?
Is it game over,
Mini.
Rod? Is y'all game over?
Oh, it's a wrap. 121-106 right now with the minute
Oh,
12.
yeah, that's game time.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
it's
Now
over.
Phoenix is up.
What's the
I can't wait to see the Pat Bev highlights.
Treese
Oh,
was
you'll
asleep.
see
She
it.
just texted me back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we waiting on you,
Indeed.
Trees. Slide on in there.
She's
Hey,
sleep.
Rod, if y'all can shoot 36, 37% from three, that's oof. That's something.
I mean,
right there.
We also played the Bulls. Like, I'm
KD?
not hyped about it.
Oh, bricked
We
it.
played the Bulls.
Look, I'll put it this way: when you play a team like the Bulls, you're supposed to beat them a certain way. It looks like it is.
We should have won like this Sunday. Exactly. And that's why I'm saying this. Like, this is what I be talking about. I'm sorry,
We
people.
just lost to the Magic.
We're just going to break real quick and I'm going to go back to football. But this is the part that I hate about Anthony Davis. The man had 8 shots last game, and this game he had 20. And look at what we do. This man had 38 and 10. Y'all don't understand the frustration of, oh, yes, and the Mavs lost too. Thank you, Philly, for beating them. Appreciate it. Now I just need Minnesota to lose, and we'll be right behind somebody. Warriors.
Right
Come
behind
out
once again.
and play.
You've been all year. Where you been all year?
I'm telling you, I know the Lakers are going to squeeze their asses in. I already know.
I'm fine with that. Trust me. I'm
Honestly,
fine with that.
With the way the West is this year, like, it doesn't matter where you are.
It does not matter.
As soon as you're there.
It does not matter. If we get up in there and we can make a noise and play like this, come on, man. What? LeBron, this is his second game back. Come on, man. This.
Whoa. What?
What?
Wait, you said Brian back.
Yeah, he's back. He played this game.
Brian
He played
did?
he played last game and this game. This is his second game back.
LeBron's back.
How does he look?
Oh, he looked good tonight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Only one turnover in the
still
second
rusty.
half.
Exactly. One turn. Trust me. He played a different game than the last game.
Okay.
And I agree with Beto. Yep. This starting 5 right here. And I even tweeted it out. I even said the same thing then when the game was on. I said, "Oh, I like this 5. I like this starting 5." And I meant that. We went up almost 20 on Chicago in the first quarter. But yeah. See, this is why I can talk this game with them, because when you see certain things in your team, i.e., let's use the Warriors for example. Y'all know anytime when the Warriors are playing and it takes Draymond. Use, for example, Draymond getting the text that he got last night, or the tech that he got last night. Should have gotten another tech, especially with the no boy in the back of his head.
He should have. He should have.
Accident my ass.
Accident.
Well, I'm accidentally.
He was trying to get up off the floor.
If I'm being honest, he shouldn't have gotten the first tech. That should not have been a tech.
Yeah, that was.
I agree with the first. I agree with that. He shouldn't have gotten that.
He should have got a tech for old boy leaving his foot on his head and shit like that.
Yeah, like dog.
I would have rather him have the tech for that.
I don't agree with that one.
Yeah,
I mean, you got some
he'd have got
bias to that, Jordan.
He'd have got his nuts hit.
I mean, I'm the one that'll hold Draymond more accountable than anybody. Hey, me getting a second ring lies on what Draymond does or doesn't do. Okay,
so you are admitting some bias.
I'm biased in the other direction.
Hella biased.
So basically, what you're saying is, for insurance policies later, you need that second
Lakers
ring.
are capable of beating Dallas first round.
My point is,
Marcus getting out his broom.
You can't do that because we need you on the floor.
Right.
If I thought it was like tech worthy, that's what I'm saying.
Of course, we could beat Dallas in the first. We came back when we played Dallas. We was down 27 points and beat them on their home floor, and that's with Luka and Kyrie.
He said,
Just saying,
for beating up his own teammate. God.
That's fucked up.
I do remember 2 years ago he got a tech for yelling at James Wiseman. I remember I think it was against the Knicks actually. He was trying to like coach up James Wiseman on the floor. The ref thought he was yelling at him, so he gave him a tech.
Did they rescind it?
I don't know. I would have to check.
That's a good question. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question.
Okay, back to football. I'm with you.
Yeah. Okay. I had another. I'm gonna not do the second question. I have one more question from. Let's see. This is from Miss Debbie. Of all the 49er players that left in free agency, which do you think hurt the most to lose?
I'm gonna let you.
I was kind of bummed that Alshire left.
I'm gonna be honest. I saw all the people that left. I saw all them leaving. Just being brutally honest, like even, and I'm with you, Beth. I love Mosley, but I saw him going. I think that because of what the price tag was told beforehand, I thought he was going to do that. Granted, I know what he ended up signing for, but he was the only one that I truly, wish personally could have stayed. Outside of that, I saw Alshire. I kind of felt he was going to leave. Like, you're not going to sit behind Fred and Greenlaw too many years and not get paid. Like, that just makes total sense for you to leave. And then I knew,
but hurt. Which one you think hurt the most is the question.
I don't know what hurt.
Like, who
Hurt.
do you think y'all
Hurt the team?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Oh.
Nobody.
Yeah.
You retool and keep going.
I hear you.
The guys that we lost, first of all, okay, I love Mosley personally. I liked his game when he was on the field.
Yeah, of course he did. That's a given.
Hold up. See, but then Marcus, you come back and say Mosley gets cooked too much. I dare you to look up Mosley's stats and look up since you always talk about getting cooked. Look up his stats and see when's the last time he gave up a touchdown. I dare you to do that.
He didn't even play, so how can you talk about getting cooked too much?
And even when he did play, he wasn't getting cooked. Like,
I'm saying, like, especially this year,
what he was talking about.
He barely played like half the year. He towards ACL.
Let's talk about his full career. If we being honest about it, he was always, for the most part, injured anyway. So, hurt that he's leaving for personal reasons. Yeah, I'm hurt behind that. But outside of that, no. I mean, as a player and looking at it from a business standpoint, hey, thank you, Demo, that you here. Diamador Lenore has stepped up. He did everything that we asked him to do, and then some. Yeah. And I'm liking the way that he can do things. Now, the part that I hope that he can get better at, which I don't know at this time in your life if you can get any faster, but if he can learn if he can figure that part out as far as quickness, I'll use that portion. Then he can be better. But outside of that, his technique and everything else, hey, he's been good. and he stepped up in the proper time. Playoff time, he didn't give up anything like too crazy, and he got an interception except for the NFC Championship game. He got an interception every game. So, in the playoffs, that is. So,
No, I agree. Hey, y'all getting Javon Hargrave. First off, I didn't see it coming. Y'all, but at the same time, I think there are a lot of Niners fans that don't understand how good Javon Hargrave is. Like, he is a dude. All right, like, I'll put it that way. Like, don't get me wrong. Part of the reason why there was so much production on the Eagles D line was because they had a lot of great players around. So it helps each other. It's hard to double, all that good stuff. So you try to, block them with your second string tight end. But anyway, now guess what?
Smart
He's going to be on a D line with Eric Armstead and Nick Bosa. Good luck trying to double and figure out who you want to block or shade of protection to whomever. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, Gina. Did you? I forget. Did you give your answer for this?
Yeah, I did. But when you're done,
I was gonna literally say, so like you said, I'm not no 49er fan, and I don't give a damn who left.
Absolutely.
I mean, I care more. I care more about the additions. You know what I'm saying? So of course, like that's all I look at. I mean, and I'm not looking to compete. Y'all see what I'm representing in the back. So I'm not looking to compete this year. I mean, even when we did compete, we lost regular season games over and over again. So it's not like I get all hyped for 49er games. I know what time it is. My biggest thing is, how well is this team going to gel with all of those pieces that left? Because everybody knew their roles. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that left got paid because they did their roles well on the 49ers. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Marcus, you already know. Hey, Wise gonna come in this motherfucker. Hey, Wise gonna come in and be like, hey man, hey, leave Dan out of this. I've been preaching that trade to the Rams for a long time.
Yes,
now.
you have.
But it looks like Trey gonna go to the Titans. But that's what I worry about. It's just literally seeing how the team is gonna gel, because the 49ers are good every single year. They just can't win the big one. So I mean, how many second place finishes do y'all want? Or third or fourth? You know what I'm saying? So, that's just what it is.
All right. To answer the question, I got like my main one, and I got like the sneaky one I think people aren't paying attention to. So one is going to be Jimmy Ward. That's going to be the one I'm really interested to see how they do without him there. Just from the standpoint of, first off, when you can have someone that can play at an elite level in the secondary at two different positions, that is very hard to find, right? He wants to be a safety. He's going to be a safety in Houston, but they needed him to be a nickel, and he played nickel at a very high level. Now, I like the pickup that they got with Isaiah Oliver. Obviously, I saw him a lot in Atlanta. He's got injury problems and issues. That's the only thing where, like, he's shown he has promise to be a nickel, but you got to stay on the field. Okay. And then the sneaky one, probably gold. Like, as automatic as they come sometimes, especially when it's playoff time. And how many games, I mean, I know this is like true for the playoffs in general, but how many close playoff games have we seen the 49ers in these last few years, especially when you get later and later, and you have liable back there to knock those kicks down. So now he's not there.
Yeah,
so that's the sneaky one for me. Robbie
Gold
was
on my short list. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure John Lynch has a kicker picked for the draft and is ready to get into the war room.
We got the kicker. We got the kicker from exactly. Yep.
Woo. What? You got the kicker from where?
I don't know. Give me some info. Just be real.
What kicker did you get?
He ain't
Carolina's old kicker. Gonzalez.
Yeah, Zane Gonzalez.
Who Gonzalez, Jordan?
Zane Gonzalez.
Where did he come from?
He was in I think he was in Carolina.
Yeah, he was with Carolina.
Yeah.
He went from Arizona to Carolina, and now He with us, so
he's been on a few teams. So he was in Cleveland first, then Arizona, then Detroit, then Carolina, and now San
okay.
Francisco.
Oh, my man getting passed around.
Like a whore. Never mind.
Yeah.
I heard that.
I know they have the hope that they can bring back Robbie, but
Gina,
the way the
so
price
look
points
at
are looking
Gina.
out right now, I don't
I
think
got cold.
Sure you did.
Right.
Sure you did.
Sure, right. Sure.
Sure.
I know they want to bring him back, but I think, like I said, with the way the price points are looking out, I don't think that is going to happen.
Rod, what you doing?
Huh?
What you doing, cuz?
Huh?
Up here reading up on my Lakers.
Oh, okay. I was looking down too. I thought you was doing the same thing I'm doing.
What you doing?
Oh, texting each other. I feel left out now. So
silly.
No need to.
No
No
need.
need to.
You blue now. You blue now, Gina. Blue. You blue now.
I'm an iPhone user.
Yeah, tell the world, Gina. Tell the world. Tell them she done finally left her damn droid. Tell the world, Gina.
I hate Apple.
No, you don't.
Oh, you mean
No, you don't.
I have an iPhone.
You have an iPad too.
Put that phone up, Gina. I know it's next to you. Put it up.
Wait, hold on. Can you move the gun? Thank you. I like Apple.
Wait, we just not gonna say this and just keep on talking. You just said that like it was just a.
You're holding a gun to my head.
Now we holding a gun to your head.
Mm-hmm. She got that phone happily. She couldn't wait to tell her she got that out.
I can make jokes too. All right.
Where's Wise when you need him? I need him to press some buttons around this thing, man, because there's a lot of crickets around this thing. A lot of crickets around this thing, man. Getting a little ugly out here, getting a little ridiculous.
Yep, Tanya, I know. I just converted. Like, it's like converting religions from Jewish to like Judaism or whatever. Like Judaism to like a Judeo-Christian or whatever.
Don't do that, Gina. You came
I've
to the
been
right side.
Catholic all my life, and now I'm Jewish.
Nah, Android is satanic.
Oh shit! Now I'm into witchcraft.
Right. You know, Tanya, you did the right
Uh-huh.
thing. You did the right thing, so it's all good. I did the same thing too. I used to be Team Android well over 10 years ago
He
myself.
sure was. He sure was.
Well over 10 years
he
ago.
He sure was.
I
was
got
that
people-
dude
I used
too.
to dog him out too.
And I
used to
would
dog-
never,
get off that
I
damn
will
Android.
never go back to Android. Sorry. Never.
I showed Jordan my
Right,
Androids.
Beto.
Huh?
I said,
You saw my
I was
collection.
with- yeah, I did.
He saw my collection of Androids that date back to like
Come on,
2003.
Marcus, you know what time it is.
Dan got all the iPhones
I do.
from the
You want-
first.
Before
what do
we
y'all
finish
think
this,
about, what do y'all think about losing Mike McGlinchey, especially at his price point? I did not.
Good.
yeah, I
Good.
agree.
Enjoy your money.
McGlinchey, that might
Get
that
your money,
might hurt.
man. I'm
Get your money,
hurt.
man.
Hurt.
Okay.
Okay. Can y'all tell me? We really about to do this tonight?
I still
We're
have
really about
that
to do
phone. When I
Oh
first
my
met my
God.
ex-husband, this is the phone I was using in 2003.
Hey, you know you could take that phone into any AT&T store and get a new Samsung Galaxy. That's how much they don't care about those phones, yo. You can take that phone right there.
I was gonna get the Galaxy.
I bet you was. Don't get excited about it. They're giving them away for a reason, Gina.
My little air freshener cassette tape.
There ain't no air freshener. That's actually a cassette tape. Ain't it?
I
Don't try to
was
hide it.
about to
Don't
say,
try to
It's
like-
air
hide it.
freshener. It's
How?
mini.
Wait. How? Where?
See? It's an
No.
air freshener.
Man, you plug that in the car. Y'all be listening to your music.
It's Bobby
To a
Brown.
disc man. Yeah, y'all
On
listen
the
to that with a
2001
disc
Ford
man.
Taurus.
Absolutely. Absolutely. With a trash
Anyway.
bag on the back window.
Oh, big facts.
Well, that's just
No, saran wrap.
Yeah, no
you-
hubcaps.
You can do that now.
Facts.
That you park one night in San Francisco, you'll need that trash bag.
Man,
Shit.
please.
Ridiculous up there.
So Danielle had some 49er questions.
I do it.
One is relating. She has two questions. One's relating to Lamar, which everybody stay tuned. We're going to get to that. This last 49ers question. Why are the 49ers stalling on the QB situation? Now, we kind of covered this already, but are they stalling?
You reading this?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
I didn't even look at the question. I apologize. I just read the last part.
Yeah, I was reading the last comment.
Yeah, I read the last one myself. Like,
oh man.
I'm like, wow.
Oh my gosh, that's why we're laughing.
Oh yeah. Hey. Let's go on and sit back, fellas.
Oh.
This ain't no Netflix and chill episode.
Hey.
That is hilarious. That one went woo.
Yeah.
Where the 8-track's at. She probably got a Nokia on deck. No, I never had a Nokia. I didn't like them. They were too small. This was good enough for me.
Pause. Love how she just dancing around this whole question though. You break down every other thing except this one now. Look at her. Your face is just as red as your sweater.
It's not red.
It ain't red. She ain't red. You good, Gina. You held it together.
What's the question? Do you know your phone and your ex both became obsolete? Well, this is definitely obsolete. Ex-husband, I mean, I just seen him like last Saturday when he came, or Sunday when he came to hang out with our son.
And you just saw your flip phone today.
You want to know the date we got divorced? 11/17/2016.
Jordan funny, boy. That's smooth. That's Stanford grad right there. Y'all need to, if y'all didn't pick that one up. I like that one, Jordan. That was smooth.
But no, I mean,
see?
the question on the question on the screen again. They're not stalling. I was gonna say they're not.
Who
stalling.
is it?
No.
It's someone to take Gina away from these fucking crazy people.
Gina had her own little funny. You had your own funny, Gina.
Hey, random note. Gina, I know you were flipping that phone open like Joe Horn did back in the day, weren't you?
Oh man.
What up, Steve? That's my boy.
What's up, Steve?
Is that his real name or is this somebody else? Real name? Hey man, if that's your real, hey, no disrespect, Steve. It's really an inside joke. Nothing against you or towards you. It's more towards Gina. I didn't know. Just messing with him.
Oh Lord.
Couldn't flip me over. No, he wasn't. He wasn't that type.
This the went.
Wait a minute. You all getting a little personal.
Where's the Tito?
Hold on. How did my sex life get involved?
Marcus, pour me up another drink, please.
Niners
sickness.
First of all,
who is Niners sickness?
Niners sickness. Pay for the Patreon, and you might get those answers.
You want those answers? I'll send you a personal video.
Oh my gosh!
Look,
join the Patreon. Hi, David.
Hey, that one was on time. See, now here go Wise. Here we go. See, here we go. Here we go.
Not that kind of video. A video explaining things. I ain't got no time for that.
Whoa.
Yeah, like there's nothing to stall on because they just don't know who's going to be healthy or who won't be healthy.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah,
I'll tell you this.
They're not stalling. Trust me, because John Lynch is saying something and Kyle Shanahan is saying something. So they ain't stalling. They both got starting QBs, and it ain't the same guy.
It ain't the same guy. Probably not even for the same team.
I'm anxious to see how this relationship between Lynch and Shanahan plays out.
I'm glad you said that.
At some point, somebody is not going to last.
I'm glad you said that because that's the reason why Adam Peters, which is our second in command as far as that, that's why he didn't take any interviews. He turned down everything. And I feel like he is the one that's going to take over when it's time for John to leave. I think
Yeah,
John
because
may have 2
guy,
years left, if that.
your
This is
guy
over
is
with.
he's a great drafter. He's a great drafter. He drafted Purdy.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
drafted
let's not, and I'm being honest too. I'm not going to sit up here and act like John Lynch hasn't drafted good players as well. I mean, yes, we've gotten good players. I mean, thank you for Bosa. You know what I'm saying? And
I hope you would hit on Nick Bosa.
bro,
I knew it was you,
that's
Beto.
That's why I was waiting for Rod to talk, because I'm like, bro, that was like a clear favorite. Like, who ain't gonna hit on Nick Bosa? If any other one of these 32 teams would have took Nick Bosa, we would have been saying, great job, GM, whoever you are.
We would have been saying, hey, Jimmy, lead us to the Super Bowl. We need you. We're counting on you.
Why did Nick Bosa fall XYZ to this pick?
Well, at that time, the only reason why I'm saying that is because Kyler Murray was number 1, and obviously Bosa went number 2. Now, if you remember, back then, Jimmy Garoppolo was coming off that ACL tear. So we didn't know what the quarterback situation was going to be at the time.
Okay.
So at that time, we didn't know if we was going to get Kyler Murray or if we was going to get Bosa. That's just being honest about it. That's why I'm like, thankfully, he did go with the right choice. Exactly. That's my point. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong on it. Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just glad that he went with the right. Well, after the Cardinals did what they did. The Cardinals messed up. It wasn't us.
With Kyler Murray.
Huh?
Could you imagine Kyle Shanahan with Kyler Murray?
I don't think he would have drafted him.
No, I don't either.
I don't think he would have drafted him.
Nah. This is my thing too. If the 49ers drafted Kyler, okay? And we know what Kyler is right now. I love Kyler Murray, don't get me wrong. But if Kyler Murray is the same Kyler Murray that he is right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, legit, would we be like John Lynch sucks at drafting? Because look at what Arizona is going through. They have no more coach. They just lost, you know what I'm saying, they GM, or he stepped down.
And a quarterback on a fully guaranteed contract, if I'm not mistaken.
You feel me?
But let's do this, though, because I'm glad you brought that up. Now, if we look at the resumes of the coaches at the time, Cliff Kingsbury came from where? Oklahoma, or is it Texas Tech at the time? Texas Tech. He had Mahomes. Now, they were coming off of a losing record at the time. You remember when? That's my point. You remember Cliff Kingsbury was one of the coaches that got drafted or got picked up to get a coaching job with a losing record. So that right there alone, his decision making was already suspect. From the jump, his was already suspect. Yes. When you look at the way that how Kyle, does things, hell, look at what Kyle did to Brandon Ayuk the last 2 years. The way that now Brandon Ayuk turns around and how he speaks highly on Kyle. Because he even said, he was like, in the first 2 years, bro, I didn't know what I was doing. That's out of Brandon Ayuk's mouth. He was like, bro, I didn't know what I was doing. And I just thought that I knew everything that was going on. But then once I understood the game and what he was telling me to do and doing this, he said, me and Kyle, we straight. We more than good. That's my partner. He said, because I understand it now. Like, I get what he was getting at. At the beginning, I didn't understand it. So now when I look at things, I don't think Cliff Kingsbury would have been a good coach in general because he just don't know how to coach up guys. So even if you did have Kyler Murray, he could have had Patrick Mahomes there. He would have screwed that up. It didn't matter who he would have had. Exactly. He already had him.
I legit wanted Cliff Kingsbury as an offensive coordinator.
I agree.
I think Cliff Kingsbury would be an excellent offensive coordinator in this league. Don't give him too much to handle. Head coach was just too much. It was too much for him.
Well, remember a big reason why they did it, though, is because he had ties and connections to Sean McVay. That was like the big thing for let's get Cliff Kingsbury because he had, all right, cool. I can know Sean McVay. You won't hire me as a head coach? I tell you stupid. I'll take the money, I'll tell you then after
Absolutely.
that, after I signed the contract, you owe me some money first. Then I would tell
Right.
you that you're stupid.
Right.
Hey, Jordan, you wouldn't have to speak about it at all. Just go out there and lose games. They'll see for
Lose
themselves.
Hey,
games.
look, they had to pay Steve Wilkes for a year. Might as well pay me.
Bruh. But then when you look at it, Kyler Murray never even looked at his playbook.
That's right.
Never studied.
We won't say
That was
never. We won't say never.
True. He wasn't on it as much as he was video games.
Shout out Fortnite.
Hey,
Fortnite.
anybody that puts in your contract that you must have study hours.
That
Also,
should
my thing-
that should let you know how your coaching sucks.
That's
Because you can't even get on your
Right
players.
Well, all of you, like the whole organization does, because my thing too is, all right, cool. You're doing this thing to make Kyler Murray look bad, right? By leaking it out there that that's in the contract. Do you know who really looks bad? Because you gave him all this guaranteed money and you decided. I'm not saying that you're wrong for moving on from Josh Rosen, but you just moved on from someone that you took in the top 10 like a year or two ago to pick him first overall. So guess who really looks stupid in all of this?
Absolutely.
The Arizona Cardinals.
The
Thank you.
Arizona Cardinals.
Yep.
I mean, they were right about Josh Rosen. Still,
I'm just saying I agree, but I'm just saying, like, remember you made the decision. It's almost like y'all remember what Dr. Lee said in Drumline when Devin Miles, he's doing the drum off with Sean, and so Sean drops the stick and Dr. Lee comes up, he says, what I love most about it is instead of making Sean look like a fool, you made yourself look like a dumbass.
You said you made yourself look like a dumbass.
That's exactly what the Cardinals did.
And now line up again and follow me.
And don't look down.
And don't look down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. You must learn how to lead, or you must learn how to follow before you can lead. Before you can lead. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with the 49ers, but enough about the 49ers. Are we good? Enough about the 49ers.
So
let's get to these real questions because we're getting close to the 11 o'clock hour. So let's hit them with the grand thingy.
Let's just get right to the Lamar question.
We got like 8 Lamar questions.
So should or shouldn't Lamar Jackson get an agent?
Who's gonna go first?
Rod, why don't you start us off?
I don't care.
He's like, I don't give a fucking shit.
I don't care.
Pass.
Look, I'll put it this way.
I'll pass. I have no dog in this fight, race, horse.
Can I say this?
I mean, nobody does.
This is just brutally honest, and I mean brutally honest. I really have not kept up with this situation at all. That's how much I've cared for it. I'm just being honest. So that's why even like last time when y'all talked about it, I was quiet. I'll let y'all continue.
Dan, you want to start it off?
No. The floor is yours, my good buddy.
All right, here's what I think. I really do think that with this, how this is all played out, for a lot of different reasons, that yes, he could have benefited from having an agent for a couple of points. First and foremost, when you talk about having or creating leverage, right? An agent has an ability to talk with all 32 teams. So even if they want to be out there publicly being like, yeah, no, we don't want to, we're not going to negotiate. We're not interested in all this stuff. First off, we all knew that was a lie from the get-go, right? We talk about collusion and we all agree about that part of it, right? But there is still like the agent can go back and forth and say, especially with the Ravens or whomever else, whatever teams out there, it's like, hey, this team is thinking this is the number that they're giving us. Hey, this
I agree, Steve-O.
That they're
real good.
They're giving us. Right. Yeah, I don't think that's not happening. The Niners have too much cap space to get him. But
you said who?
I said the Niners.
Oh, no, we was talking about Miami.
Oh, well, he said the Niners with the state tax, so that's why
I got you, Jordan.
Yeah,
I did see that.
Yeah, so that's what I was hitting on. So that's the thing for me. Also, at the same time, too, someone just to be that buffer for him in terms of, again, all about controlling the narrative. Oh, I think he'd be great in Miami. Like, but controlling a narrative, like right now, that's what you see. We see Lamar's trying to do that now on Twitter, right? He's been popping off a little bit these last couple of days. I think having an agent there would help him again control and own this narrative. Whereas I think the Ravens are going to do whatever they want to do to make themselves look good. All these other teams, they're going to have their says on this or whatnot. So again, an agent helps him be the buffer. Because again, does anybody actually know the contract that Lamar Jackson wants? Everyone because remember at first
no one knows.
Right. Because at first
we know he wants a guaranteed contract.
Wants guaranteed, but we never but apparently it's even been a rumor maybe he doesn't want the fully guaranteed contract. I'm sure he wants something very close to it at the least, which again, totally understand. Totally understand that. But as long as that narrative's out there, first off, because if you can have an agent that came out, let's just say if it's not true, you have an agent that comes out and says, no, that's not true. We're not looking for a fully guaranteed contract. Well, guess what? Half or more than half of all these other teams' arguments about why they don't want Lamar Jackson is gone. So come up with another lie. What's your next lie about why you don't want him? So I think, like I said, just in terms of controlling the narrative and what he wants, yes, I think that he does need an agent in this situation.
Can we get Marcus's comments up on this thing real quick? Because we have to.
So first off, for this, we already all agree about no one's not disagreeing about that.
We are in agreement. Kaepernick has an agent, still ain't back in the league.
Yeah, do we want it? Well, yeah, because
we're just stating facts.
No, I'm just saying that let's talk about each fact that he's bringing up, right? So again, with Kaepernick, why not only because remember there were teams at his workout, but why do you think teams? Because remember they exposed the league for y'all try to put this whole thing in that clause when he had the workout that I can't sue y'all for everything else that's been going on, right? Again, two completely different situations, but yes, okay, cool. He's got an AG, he's not in the league. We got that. He needed to pop off because they were the only ones talking. Again, my point of you have an agent that helps you out in that process along the way. We don't know years. We don't know nothing. Actually, Lamar did tell us. He said he got one for, I think, 3 for 133 guaranteed.
133.
Was that the one that he put out there? So again,
Marcus, he doesn't need an agent because he got 133 on his own.
Right. That's what it was. So again, Marcus, you're still wrong. Why does an agent talking carry more weight than Lamar talking? Again, like I said, it's through this whole process. Lamar has waited to this last moment now to start talking. My thing is when it comes to talking through all the teams in the league, and then also with the media people, that's where an agent can be a buffer. That's just the case.
So you're correct.
Go ahead.
So you're thank you, Jordan. You are correct. Agents are in this business because they are middlemen, right?
Mm-hmm.
AKA buffers.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So everybody is talking about how Lamar Jackson needs an agent to be that buffer. And because we haven't heard from Lamar and, we don't know what he wants, but I can promise you the Baltimore Ravens knows exactly what he wants. Mm-hmm. I can promise you that they've had that conversation.
That's fair.
And we know they've had that conversation because they're at a stalemate to where they put the non-exclusive tag, which is unheard of for any quarterback in their prime and a former MVP in their prime. No one puts a non-exclusive tag on a quarterback, let alone an MVP in their prime. So we know that there's collusion. We know it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they would only have to pay him $32 million if he plays on this non-exclusive tag, which he would have got about close to 50 if he had played on this exclusive tag?
Yeah, probably somewhere mid-40s. That sounds about right.
Mid-40s. Mid-40s. So the fact that, and I would have looked at it like this, Jordan, and everybody else. This is to everybody else. I would have literally looked at it like this. If they had given Lamar the exclusive tag, you know what I'm saying? I would have been like, okay, they trying to work with him. They gonna pay him a guaranteed 1 year, $44 million. Let's just throw that number out there. A 1 year, $44 million deal. Can't nobody get him unless they, you know what I'm saying, haul off a gang of picks and whatever else. The fact that they did the non-exclusive tag literally let everybody know that understands sports and contracts and how, those things operate. Literally let all of us know that they bullshitting with him and they don't want to pay him big money. With us knowing that, an agent wouldn't have been able to come in and say, hey, give my client the exclusive tag. Right?
Sure.
Because the Baltimore Ravens would have told his agent, kiss our ass.
Sure.
Right? We've already talked to the other 31 teams. We're all in agreement. Now we know they're not having that conversation, but you know what I'm saying, John. Y'all know
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So kiss our ass. Today, if Lamar Jackson, let's just hypothetical, gets an agent today, does he get his $200 million in guarantees? No. Mm-hmm. We know the Ravens don't even want to even come close to that number. They want to give him an entire contract of maybe $200 million with 133 guaranteed, 175 that he'll make, and then an additional whatever I think I just read it somewhere, an additional amount of money in whatever he does being on the field, right? Because their whole thing is they're worried about injury. I understand that. I get it. I understand Baltimore's stance, and I also understand Lamar's stance. All I'm saying is no middleman is going to come in and fix Lamar's situation. We always talk about how players never speak for themselves. They either have their publicist speaking for them, they have their agent speaking for them. I mean, we saw T.O. doing crunches in the damn driveway with dumbass
Andy Reid sent him home.
But what was his agent's name? Rosenhaus.
Yeah.
Rue sitting up there talking for this man. Well, T.O. is this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. Well, T.O. is doing crunches right next to you, my guy. Like, how dumb does that look? And we know it looks dumb. So we talk about players not speaking up for themselves. We talk about not hearing it from the source's mouth. But then when we do hear it from Lamar, it's, he's killing himself. He's burying himself. He needs to get some representation to help him talk through his situations. When I truly believe that Lamar is very intelligent and he just refuses to give anybody a percentage of his hard-earned money. The only person out there that's taking hits on the field is him. The only person that has to go and work out and train is him. The only person that has to follow the rules and guidelines of the NFL is him. The only person that has to do all of these things and take the pressure and do all of that is him. While his agent gets to get paid millions of dollars to sit and be like, hey, my client would like some guaranteed money. What can we do? My guy, the agent, does what, Jordan? Maybe breaks a sweat when he has to walk in warm climates in his $1,000 suit, in his $5,000 suit. He doesn't do anything except talk. And you mean to tell me we have to pay this guy millions of dollars to negotiate something that I can do on my own? I understand the business. I understand the nature. I know what you mean, Jordan. My only point is, if we really want to talk about players being empowered, and especially in a sport like the NFL, who does not respect any of its players in general, but especially does not respect its Black players. We know that because there are rules in place. There is insurance information in place today that the NFL pays their Black players less in insurance and in benefits for getting CTE than they do their white players. This in black and white today. So if we're talking about a person that's finally saying, I'm going to stand up by myself, well, we see where standing up got Colin Kaepernick, okay? So now they're doing the same thing to Lamar, except in a different way. Because now the Black man or the Black player is trying to be financially liberated. I don't need your agent. I don't need your publicist. All I need is me to sit down and talk to you all about what you want to pay me. So no agent is going to fix Lamar Jackson's situation unless you can tell me there's an agent out there right now that can go get him 200 million guaranteed. If there's not an agent out there that can give him the 200 million and he has to pay that fee, then he doesn't need an agent. He's his own agent, and he's speaking out himself. The Baltimore Ravens are playing this political game, right? They're saying all the right things. John Harbaugh read his tweet. Oh, we love Lamar. All I think about is Lamar. Bullshit. And we know it.
Mm-hmm.
So now Lamar is calling cap on them. Wide receivers on the team is calling cap on them.
GM,
You know what I'm saying? Other players that has left calling cap on the Baltimore Ravens. And so now we're supposed to just ignore the fact that all of this is happening, and we know what the system is doing, and we know what's behind the shield. Kudos to Lamar Jackson. Keep up the good work. My man is going to get his deal. It may not be the 200 million guaranteed. It may be 150. It may be 175. It may be the 133 for 3 years. But whatever it is, I'm glad that he's taken the steps to do it on his own, because I'm hoping that it shows other people that they can be empowered to do the things themselves without having the pressures of the NFL, who is a mob, dictate what these players do and how they respond. He's not doing anything wrong except speaking for himself. That should be applauded and not disregarded. I'm done.
All right. A lot of points there. First off, I agree with you on a lot of them. Like, I want to get that clear. And also, all four of us here in this group, even if we don't agree on every single part of this whole Lamar situation, we all want to see Lamar get paid. Like, I want to make sure that that's like the ground basis, right? Because when I look at it, like I said, like, if, especially as a quarterback, right? Like, again, the most important position in football, and we talk about, I don't even want to talk about necessarily play style, because I think a lot of people have this idea of he runs too much. That's why he gets hurt. When you look at the last 2 years, Lamar got hurt in the pocket. Like that's where he got hurt. He got hurt in the pocket. So there's not even a running. It's not even a running thing about that. In my opinion, it's other things that actually you would hope that your basic quarterback, or like your average NFL quarterback, you would have pocket presence. You would have, time to step up, or boom, time to run, time to evade pressure, yada, yada. You have those things where you don't get hurt in the pocket, right? Like that's the thing for me. The other part though. So again, like to your point, I can't say for certain that this is why I'm saying, like, I'm not going to say yes, he should. I'm saying why I think it would help if he had one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a difference there. If I'm another team, like the Ravens, honestly, the Ravens were probably happy that he said that he was offered a 3-year, $33 million guaranteed contract. Because now, guess what? It's the numbers out there, and everybody else is looking at, really, that's it? That's all. Shoot, maybe we can offer 4 years, 150 or 180, and boom, we got him. And then guess what the Ravens are thinking? Yeah, offer him 4 years, 180. See if we don't match that.
Fast. Fast.
Real fast. But that's the thing. Everybody knows that. That's what makes this so tricky. And like, so that's what I'm talking about in terms of owning or controlling a narrative, right? Like, so to an extent, like, it's things like that is what I'm talking about. Because again, like, let's be honest, and we talked about this earlier, right? At the end of the day, this is all on the shoulders of what the Cleveland Browns, Jimmy Haslam, what they offered to poach Deshaun Watson at the last minute. They gave him $230 million guaranteed. Okay. Patrick Mahomes doesn't have that. Even with this, like, I know at the end of the contract can be up to $500 million. I think his guarantees are like 140 or 141. Patrick Mahomes, like the undisputed best quarterback in the NFL.
The best quarterback right now in the NFL. I agree.
Yeah. Has 140 something guaranteed. But like, if you want to go even further, right? Think about Kyler Murray's contract. We just talked about Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray held out. Now, look, all shout out to Kyler Murray. Dog, you ain't nowhere near the level of if he's been playing.
Yeah.
A Patrick Mahomes, a Josh Allen,
Lamar Jackson,
or Jalen Hurts, because guess what? He's about to get his too. Also, by the way, shout out his agent, who's a black woman. She's been doing her thing too. So shout out her. But so speaking on that, it's just like, no, if you're the Browns, you're the ones that messed all of this up. Because I want to say, I can't remember correctly. You have the franchise tag this year. I think they can tag him, if I remember this right, they can tag him another year. It's not like, even if Lamar wants to sit out this year, it's not like, all right, boom, cool. Yeah, you sit out 1 year and then you're gone. No, I think the Ravens can do it again. So now, not only are you closer towards the end of your prime, you were at 28, maybe who knows how long you do or don't play. And the Ravens, like, like it's Netflix and chill. The Ravens just like, all right, cool.
And Jordan, does that make the Ravens assholes?
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to sit here and say like, oh man, I love the Ravens for what they're doing.
No. I know. I was asking like genuinely, like do you think, you know what I'm saying? Like by them doing that, because we know at that point,
Marcus, don't do that. Marcus, don't. No, sorry. I'm sorry. Marcus, don't
put it up on the screen.
No, you can't do that. Stop it. That's not lazy. It starts standards. It's standards.
What is Marcus talking about?
He said right here, the Browns' excuse is lazy. He's talking about the reason why we're in this position is because of what the Browns offered Deshaun Watson. No, it literally is the biggest reason why we're here. Everybody agrees to that.
Yeah, so absolutely. The only reason why Lamar is going ham is because Deshaun Watson, who was suspended for a year, doesn't have an MVP. How many times has he been to the playoffs? You mean to tell me this man got 230 guaranteed?
And you still didn't know when he was going to play when he came back. They didn't announce the 8-game suspension until after he signed the contract.
After.
So tell me, how's that lazy, Marcus?
Like the whole reason why we are here is because of that contract.
Whole reason.
The whole reason why Justin Herbert hasn't signed an extension. The whole reason Jalen Hurts hasn't signed an extension. The whole reason everybody's waiting on everybody.
Yes.
like if now, Jordan, to your point, the agents for those quarterbacks, including Josh Allen, the agents for those quarterbacks have all turned their phones off. Right.
But look at this. But look, like let's go back a year, and I know it's a different position. Let's go back a year and look at this. You remember the wide receiver market last year? You had 4 or 5 different receivers who are all high-level receivers ready to get paid. Deebo Samuel, Terry McLaughlin, AJ Brown. I think there was one more in that group too. Guess what they did first? First, they waited. The Jacksonville Jaguars gave Christian Kirk how much? Oh, okay. The price just went up then. And then after that, it was because remember, they all had the same, like most of them had the same agent too. So it's like, okay, let's see what one of y'all get. Because then that's going to decide what I get, which determines what he get. That is the whole nature of the game and resetting the market. All like we do this for every single position for every single year. Now we're talking about the most important position in all of sports, the quarterback of an NFL team. And you're going to want to sit here and tell me you don't think all these dudes who are lined up for an extension are waiting to see how this plays out?
Because whether we want to call them lazy or not, Marcus, the Browns reset the quarterback market.
Well, here's the thing. I could tell you the top of this Carmex chapstick is red. That might be lazy because I didn't exactly say what red it is. But guess what? It's still red.
It's still red. And regardless of what, and now we know. So I want to stand corrected on this. I accused 32 teams of collusion. 31 teams have colluded because they left the Browns out. They hate the Browns. They don't want to talk to the Browns. They ain't in their circle. You know what I'm saying? 31 teams have colluded.
Okay.
But yeah, good. I mean, good points. Steve-O asked a question earlier, said, what's the resolution as far as Lamar, right? Mm-hmm. I know Jordan talked about franchise, you know what I'm saying? I know we've talked about him going to another team. We've talked about a lot of things as far as Lamar goes. And to be honest, just in my opinion, I don't know. I know what I would like to see happen.
I would too.
I would like to see him leave and go get paid. I personally would like to see him go to Miami. And that's a wish list thing, obviously, because I don't believe it's going to happen. But I would love to see him down in Miami, especially with me being in Florida. I could take that nice little drive every weekend. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see Action Jackson in the Sunshine State with all that speed on the field. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about the boys are back in town. Dolphins fans will be going nuts.
Now, and like, oh yes, they will. Now, also, let me, just because again, and I know like what point am I doing in arguing with Marcus, but I want to make this point for everybody so we understand the numbers here. Okay, let's understand numbers. I'm going to tell you some guaranteed dollar numbers. Okay, tell me what sticks out. Matthew Stafford, 130 mil. Patrick Mahomes, 141. Josh Allen, 150. Aaron Rodgers, 150. Russell Wilson, 161. Kyler Murray, 189. Deshaun Watson, 230. Now all of those aren't even fully guaranteed. But the one that is at the top of it is $230 million. Now tell me what's lazy about that. I did the research. I must not be lazy if I can get on my phone and do the research.
Not only that, Jordan.
Marcus, you're not getting the point. It's not necessarily just about the guaranteed money itself. It's about how much.
It's about how much. This is literally, this is my thing. If y'all remember, they came out with a bogus story that Lamar turned down a
Wednesday, Steve-O
contract. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He turned down Wednesday, Steve, and Friday sometimes, Gina.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing Fridays again.
That's right. Yeah.
We're going to pick it up. Probably Mondays too.
Yeah. So we're talking about, there was a story that came out that Lamar turned down $200 million, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Lies. Even Lamar came out and was like, that's cap.
Right away.
I ain't turned down no $200 million. Because at $200 million, Jordan, I think you would agree with this, that's a buffer between the 230 and the 189.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if we're talking about, that 200 being guaranteed, right? Because you said Kyler's 189 is guaranteed.
Kyler's 189 guaranteed. Yeah,
is guaranteed. Kyler Murray, who does not study film, who plays video games, who just does not show up when he needs to, got $189, and we just saw him get carted off the field. You dig what I'm saying? Like, he may not even be back in time to play for the regular season next year. He just got 189. No MVPs, no playoffs. So, you know what I mean? Like, and Jordan, this is one of my points too.
Sure.
If Kyler Murray with an agent got 189 guaranteed, Deshaun Watson with an agent got 230 guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you said, it's simple math at this point. We know how the market is. People wait to see who get paid. So if Lamar goes in and says, hey, between 189 and 230, I want this money guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need an agent for that because the numbers have already been set. You know what I'm saying? Now, it would be crazy if Lamar went in and was like, I'm going to get an agent because I want $300 million. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I would be like, well, my man might need some legal assistance on this $300 million because I don't know how.
Rod's on Twitter.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He out there.
Rod's on Twitter.
Austin Reeves. He tweeting.
So like, no,
that boy happy. That boy happy over there. He's like my team.
Oh, I'm just chilling. Yeah, I'm just chilling, y'all. I don't have a leg to stand on in this. When I know something, I know it, and when I don't, I just sit up and shut up.
He's rolling a fatty.
I agree with you in terms of like the actual dollar number.
Hey, what up, Bashar?
What's up, Bashar?
What up?
The actual dollar numbers, I'm with you on that. My thing, again, like I said, is more so about the narrative and how this whole story is being portrayed. I really do think an agent would help him in this situation. I really do.
An agent or a publicist? Because if we're talking narrative, we're talking storyline. Agent, money, like I said, you want $300 million? Hey, bro, go get an agent. You know what I'm saying? Go get somebody that can help you get that $300 million because now you're trying to reset the market.
Right.
So if you're trying to go get them that big number, go get an agent, bro. You know what I'm saying? But if we're talking about just narrative and storyline, a good publicist, they can talk to Lamar verbatim, and they can come out and say maybe something better than what, you know what I'm saying, he's been saying. I don't know. But if we're talking storyline and narrative, go get a publicist.
Yeah. So I think I should have said that differently in terms of like, so again, like I said, putting out 3 years, 133 million guaranteed. I don't think
Danielle,
that
you're the sweetest, Danielle. And you only the sweetest because we share the same namesake. I already know what time.
Thank you.
But
like and subscribe, everybody. Thank you.
But
thank you. Thank you.
I guess like my thing is like, so again, you put out that number, boom, that changes
Danielle.
a lot of things, right? If that's the true offer that he got in terms of fully guaranteed money.
Right.
Like here's where an agent really helps in his case, right? Like when I had an agent,
pre-roll,
completely different situation. But in this case, it could help him go from maybe, and I'm just throwing out numbers. It could help him go from maybe, let's say, $200 million deal to 215. You know, like that's where the agent, like in my opinion, when you're at that level, that's where your agent makes your money. Like you can get this money, you can still get a big contract, but if he can help add another 10, 15, maybe you take out a no trade clause or whatever in that's where your agent makes their money, in my opinion, once you get to that second, third contract level.
So Jordan, I will agree with you on that. And I will also raise you and say that, so in this situation, the only thing that I believe went wrong for Lamar is that he didn't sit out the year before. And if he had an agent, to your point, that agent would have been like, dude, I do this all day, every day. You're trying to go in and play the high road and be the nice guy and show up and be in camp and put forth your energy, because Lamar has a big heart and he tried to, and what he doesn't understand is that this business is ugly. So he tried to do the right thing and
what's up, Lawrence?
Get some, good faith in, you know what I'm saying? And it backfired on him, because look at it now. His agent would have been right with him. Drew Rosenhaus would have been right with him in the driveway while Lamar was doing push-ups. You dig what I'm saying? So my point is, I agree with you on the sense that I would have Danielle talk about it.
So now you want someone to have an agent now. Now you want somebody to have an agent because we're talking about you being an agent. Oh, how the turntables.
Hold on, Jordan. Hold on. The difference, Jordan,
Dan would represent himself. We all
hold on. The difference, Jordan, is the difference would be literally, I wouldn't charge a fee. Okay, what I would charge is season tickets. I wouldn't charge a fee, so no percentages is coming out, but I need those season tickets front row.
Let me just ask you this. If
Lawrence, these are not guests. These are our co-hosts. We're all on the channel.
If your client gets traded to somewhere, let's say Cleveland, I know obviously it ain't gonna happen if it's quarterback. You still want those season tickets going to a game in Cleveland?
Hey, I might barter something else.
I'm gonna be like Joe Kim. You gonna be like Joe Kim Noah? You think going to Cleveland's cool? You see people vacationing in Cleveland. What's so cool about Cleveland?
Nothing. I'll be like, I see y'all at training camp in the summertime.
Right.
But big facts though. The great thing about our points is that we see the pros and cons to having representation.
Absolutely.
And I'm just hoping that if he doesn't bend or break, that he does it on his own. If he does bend or break, go get Jalen Hurts' agent.
Said I want to shout her out. Black woman, she's about to get her
and that's why. You know what I wish.
I think it's full of black women. Actually,
I wish Colin Kaepernick would become an agent. I wish he would be
Ooh.
certified. I wish that he would go in and start representing. Woo! Hey, that Jordan,
I'm here
I
for
would
the drama.
advocate.
I'm here for the drama.
I would advocate for agents if Colin Kaepernick became an agent.
But here's the thing, like for Colin, like to really make things spicy, I need to see Colin Kaepernick be an agent for someone that's about to get that second contract that we all know is a good player. Because let me see if they're going to negotiate with him or not. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to.
Hey, because then we talk, like you said, you here for the spicy stuff. Because then we gonna really find out what these owners is talking about.
Mhm.
Oh, if you think we haven't seen what they doing already, let Colin Kaepernick get in that negotiating room. And we're gonna have a Netflix special because he's gonna tell it all.
Right.
But generally, I mean, I could be wrong, but don't generally you have to be, in order to be an agent? I mean, aren't typically agents lawyers? Don't they have?
I mean,
Typically,
Typically.
they are,
Typically,
but you don't
right?
have to be.
Yeah, you don't have.
You
to.
don't have to be, right?
You don't have to be.
But good ones tend to be, right?
I
Because they
won't
know
say
the
good
law.
ones.
I know,
won't
again.
say
Not good ones. Okay.
Again, different sport, but I don't think Rich Paul's a lawyer.
No,
Not at
he's
all.
not. He's
Yeah.
not.
So
Right.
Not at all. And I believe he's pretty successful.
yeah,
Thank you, Danielle.
I would say so.
I appreciate you, Danielle.
Oh my gosh.
Rod's back.
Went all through my whole timeline. I done caught up. Appreciate y'all.
Nicole Lynn, Clutch Sports.
There you go. Thank you, Waz. Yeah,
You
shout
know
out.
what, Danielle? You know what,
Nate.
Danielle? You're absolutely
that's
right.
Jalen's agent.
Yeah, that's Jalen's agent.
And I would actually be
And
a
she
great
would clutch.
play-by-play announcer.
Jordan, do you know my guy? I don't want to. You know my guy Bilbo?
Oh,
You know he worked for Clutch now.
mm-mm.
He used to play for Georgia Tech football back in the day. He was way before your time.
Wait, that name sounds familiar now.
I ain't want to say the whole thing, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, don't be Gina.
Right. That's why I said. That's why I gave you the, you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
But no, that name, the last, it definitely sounds familiar.
He with Clutch now. He was with Rock Nation.
Oh, okay, yeah, they've been going through some stuff.
Yeah, and now he with Clutch.
Okay.
But former football player,
Mm-hmm.
Agent.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
Recruiting people, so forth, so on. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we have 6 likes in here. Shout out, y'all. We appreciate it.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Tanya's still here. What up, sis? She's still in the house.
I mean, Marcus, you can roll whenever you want to.
Yes, I would be saying, Debo, that play was hella dope.
I got a joke for that, but I ain't even gonna say nothing about it. Let him enjoy it. John
Hey,
B, what's
John
up,
B.
boss?
Bannon.
What's up? Shut it down.
Hey, what's happening?
I'm gonna start up my ASMR channel any day now. So I hope
Do
y'all
it.
subscribe. The lights are gonna go low
I don't think your son gonna let that go down.
I was about to say, Aiden just
as he appears in the background.
Absolutely.
back there.
He came up, he pulled
He's
up
coming
like,
in
you
and
gonna
out.
do what?
Hey, my man pulled up like
He already
this.
knows.
Whoa, that's her son. That's her son.
Whoa.
No, I meant like ain't nothing going down.
Oh, got you,
Right.
got you. Yeah. Hey, shout out to him.
I need
Shout
that
out-
clarification too.
Hey,
Yeah, shout out
thanks,
to him and his
Bashar.
basketball
This is how we
team.
always are. You got to come back,
Absolutely.
Bashar.
Ain't nobody dropping Diggleos up in here except me.
No mukbang.
Exactly.
I don't do
Listen,
mukbang.
Listen, I am a grown ass man, okay? I get the ass, I get the booty, I pay the bills. Me, Uncle George.
John, you got to come back when it's one of the late
Ain't
hour
nobody
after
get no cutty
midnight.
around here. I don't
Nobody.
really get cut.
You don't
I'm
get no
on.
cutty.
That man said,
Well, I guess
cut
we know who didn't get some cutty last night. Gina, have you seen ATL?
Hmm?
Have you seen ATL? It's a movie.
Of course she has. I know
Oh,
she.
you gotta
What,
see it.
Gina?
You have
There
to
was
see
a
it.
period in my life where I didn't see a lot of movies
You have
because
to
I
see
was
it.
I was
I got you.
doing
I got you.
other
Oh my
things.
God.
I got. Gina said I was in the movies.
I would go to bars and be like, "Hey, guess what? You're in a movie right now," and they're like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then my roommate's like, "Yeah, you want to be in our movie?"
Man.
You know what? It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. The reason why Gina did not
Oh.
understand the whole term Netflix and chill, there were two X's missing at the end. That was the problem. That's what the problem was.
Hey, imagine being a fly on the wall when my man went back in the seat.
Sheesh.
Steve-O, I didn't watch movies in jail either.
My man went back. My man go back like this.
What?
And just imagine the look she gave him like, what is he doing? He like, hey, hey, you said you wanted to come over and chill.
Oh
Hey.
shit!
Wow.
Sorry, David.
Hey, I think
that's too
anytime
funny.
we like when we do finally all link up together and the first person to fall back in their seat like this after eating or something, I promise.
Jordan can't even, hey, I'm gonna catch Jordan while he drinking his drink and it's over.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. The funny thing is, I would forget in the moment and start doing it, and I catch myself. I'd be like, "Oh, hey, pineapples, no."
In case some of you guys don't know, I had found out semi-recently.
Oh yeah.
right.
About a year ago.
Yeah,
No,
look around.
don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
Don't do it.
Don't do it to yourself.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You're gonna have to watch another podcast to find out.
Right. Just
There's
come
another
back with us on the next
episode.
show.
Man. This
There's another episode.
Said, I apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game.
I didn't know what Netflix and
y'all
chill
need to tell
meant.
a friend to tell a friend about this show.
This
I promise
show.
you.
This is how we get down.
This is totally different than your normal talk about this, talk about that. We go off the script. We come back on the script. We go off.
We roast each other.
We roast each other. You'll never get this type of, just coolness
Yes.
and still enjoy yourself. I'm sorry, you're just not gonna find this. It's just too original.
Hey, Wise has me cracking up right now.
Oh, Wise, put it back up. Sorry.
Why?
Hey, not at all. Not at all.
Oh,
Hopefully he has his
Hey,
AirPods on.
Hey, look what Tanya.
No.
she just knows it.
See, look. Hey, Tanya.
It's true.
Yeah, Tanya. Hey,
It's
Tanya.
true.
Tanya is a distant sister right now. Trust
It's
me.
true,
It's folks in
because
this chat that
I grew
know
up in
for
the
real, for real.
Mission. She
go.
was around Bernal Heights, which is like right there. She still got family in Bernal, so it's a done deal. I'm almost positive. I probably met her while I was drunk. I probably was like, "Hey, I love you, girl." Because whenever I'm drunk, I be like in love with people. So I'm not a fighting ass drunk. I'm like I love everybody.
Well, you be the one in the group. Hey, everybody come here. All right. I don't care what nobody said. I love you.
Yes. I don't care what they say about you. I love you.
Hey, Gina, are you the one like
this
when?
Is facts. Big facts. Yes.
Oh, absolutely facts. Hey,
Yes.
let me make this very clear. If you could ever go to the Bay and get a burrito up there, I promise you'll never forget it.
Go to
In
El
your life.
Farolito next to the BART station on 24th and Mission.
Shout out
Book
El
it.
Farolito.
Book it.
Yeah.
I dare y'all to challenge it. And then if you ever want to know a dope or a good pizza spot, hit my boy right there. This guy right here, 49er Minded. Y'all need to hit up Bash. I'm telling you, Bash has every pizza spot you want to know about. Trust me, y'all. It's a good thing to know. Know that.
where I just moved in South City, South San Francisco, there's even a spot. It was like voted like best pizza in 2018. I was like, this is actually a good spot. Zorba's. They're pretty fucking good for, the peninsula. Not bad. I used to go to the front room, Sabel's Pizza, back when I lived on Hayes Street. So they're pretty good too.
Here you go, Steve-O. That's all I can give you for now. Air hug.
Steve-O. Yeah, I love talking fucking pizza too. Yeah, I got stories. These guys know I got stories. I mean, you want
y'all need to pay
it's
some
like
stories. These stories are legendary.
You want like alcohol story, you want drug story, you want I could probably come up with a microphone story.
Here she go. Oh. See?
Wait.
Here we go. Well.
Yes, and Greece and Italy are right next to each other, and so there was portions of Sicily that were owned by Greece, and so there's like all that tradition, like the Duomos that are in Sicily and stuff. Like there's all that like cool ancient history and like architecture and stuff. So yeah, there's definitely some interaction with the food and everything. So yeah, for sure. Damn drug story, but it's a bad. He's not here. Because I wouldn't have said it.
Trust me, y'all don't want to hear these stories. I promise.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Well, I'm saying that in the way like, y'all trust me.
I'm like, oh yes, you do.
Woo.
Oh shit! Yeah, I know. It's like
Tune in. You might get a story.
It's to help people stay away from drugs. Okay, you don't want to have lived my life.
Give us a story of how to stay away from them. A reason why.
Well, I mean,
it's raining again.
Yeah, it's raining. Cat, dog, and cow. Because I mean, you don't want to wake up in the emergency room.
I mean, that's
after getting Narcaned. Waking up and your boyfriend is across the street looking for his drugs and paraphernalia. And you're like asking the doctor, "Where's my boyfriend?" And they're like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "Well, where is he?" And they're like, and I'm in my work clothes, like a normal looking person. And they're like, "Sorry, could you leave?" And I'm like stumbling and shit, blocks away from where I work and the emergency room. That's why you shouldn't do drugs.
Wow.
I mean, can you? No, I can't. I mean, it's like
that's what makes it. I promise y'all, I don't want to laugh at a serious situation, but the way she presents the story makes you laugh, and I think I understand the way that she does it. I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and 4 days before that, I also got Narcan. Yeah, I had a separate incident. I almost died. So there were 2 days. I died 4 days within 4 days. And so don't do drugs, kids. Yeah.
We needed you to be in the public speaker for the DARE program back in the
day.
Seriously, I know. Yeah, and that's why I'm sober. 4 years. 4 years.
That's what's up. Respects to that. Turbo, what up?
Turbo.
Run that back, Turbo.
Run it back, Turbo, for real. But yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to everybody.
Hi, kids. Do you like violets? Do you want to see me stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids? Want to copy me and do exactly like I did?
Try see get messed up worse than my life is. My brain's that way. I'm trying to get my head straight, but I can't figure out which Spice Girl I want to impregnate.
Yes, sir. Boy.
Yeah,
that's what Gina sounds like. That's what you needed to do when you need to talk to the kids.
Seriously.
Hi, kids.
Literally. Literally.
For real.
Man, that's crazy. But it's a good
Yeah.
thing though.
But
Hey.
that's what changed my life to turn around and get like, stay sober and everything like that. Like I thank God I'm alive and everything's, much better, but life's still tough. Life is still hard. Sometimes I want to drink. Sometimes I want to do drugs, but I don't. Now I got this. I got the new addiction. Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. That's honest because
Exactly.
you can,
especially
you can
when my
always
dad
say
died.
something like that. Yeah. For you to get through something like that on a serious note and it look otherwise other than what you're normally running to and use that, man, that's dope. That lets you know that your growth has been phenomenal so far,
Yeah.
and like you're doing it one day at a time. And that's for everybody out there. Take it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? To anybody out there that's struggling with whatever, one day at a time. If you got through today, you can do it tomorrow. Just take it one day at a time.
Not easy. I mean, and I got through some of the toughest shit sober. I mean, all the shit that I went through before when I was like using doesn't even compare. Like I could have easily slipped now, but there were so many times where I could have just drank 2 bottles of wine in my head and not cared. But I got through it.
That's what's up. That's
Beautiful.
what's up.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's what's up.
Shout
Stay
out
on.
to you, Gina, for
Absolutely. That's Gina
You could
right
have went
there.
the other way.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Definitely.
But you got right. You got right.
And my son is like my most, like biggest reason, I mean, I have to make sure my head's on straight, it's clear, la, la, la. And I got to be there for my son. So yeah, for sure. And, like I truly do have an addictive personality. Like put me anywhere, anything, like I will be addicted. Like I'm watching like a show right now, like Catfish. I was telling Jordan, like I'll get on a show and like I'll just be watching it. Right. So now, like right now I'm on Catfish. I'm just like watching every season, like just I don't know why. Yes, I do have that spunky personality. I'm like I go crazy over something. Sports, like I've always been crazy about sports, but I never put 100% like focus on it to keep me so busy. So like it was before, it used to be movies, music was always there, but movies. Then I stopped because I was like doing drugs or whatever, I didn't care. And so now like I can focus on the sports. And so now I wake up, watch, read, listen, Twitter,
routine.
Yeah. So I don't read books anymore, unfortunately. Like, but I read articles and articles and articles. So.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see.
What do you mean?
This is from Miss Danielle's comments. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Oh shit. She lives in Arkansas. Girl, you need to fly out here.
Good. You playing the Grizzlies or something?
Gina, boy.
What?
Gina will dry snitch you to we gonna have to talk about this, Gina. We gonna have to talk about this.
She does.
No. You can't let everybody business out there.
Hey, Rod. If Danielle was under witness protection,
done.
That shit is gone.
Done.
That shit is out the window.
Done. They knocking at the door. They not even knocking on the door. They coming through the door as we speak.
I would never turn my back, though. I will kill Gina.
See what we're doing.
Because I always have to tell her what time the show is. Like I always have to remember the central time. I'm like, okay, Pacific is this time, Central is that time for Danielle, Eastern is this time for everybody else. Like I have so much going on in my head.
You could have See, look at Danielle. Now I gotta relocate.
Right.
See?
Shut up, Wise.
Nobody sings like Gina and Marcus.
I'll tell you. I already know.
Fuck you, Wise.
But you'll get the point across.
Yes, Tanya, exactly. Danielle needs to come back home to the Bay where she belongs.
She in Arkansas, man. You can hang that up. She's saving money. She ain't up there
Oh, yeah, she's
spending
saving money, all right.
Exactly. She ain't spending her life savings out there. Nah, she said, I'm out. Smart move. Get out of Cali. The rest of y'all, get out of Cali, man. It costs too much to live there.
Okay.
I somehow afford it, and I have no money. Well,
Yes, you do.
I mean, I have money, but it's you find a way to afford it. If you've been living here your whole life, you figure it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, the first 21 years of my life, I knew about it.
Right?
Once I moved away, I was like, oh no, y'all can have this state.
Let's say the first 21 years of your life, the price wasn't the same as it is
At
now.
all. Bruh, let me tell you something. 2001, I left. Gas had just hit $2.
What's it out
$2.
there?
Oh, it's like in the threes, right? I think.
13.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like 460 something out here.
Nah.
And you can get a good ass hot dog and a taquito at Quick Trip on the way too.
Bingo, bango.
Come on now.
But isn't it expensive everywhere? Like
Not
groceries
like here.
wise? Like how much is a gallon of milk?
Not like the West, man.
Not like
y'all.
Because a gallon of milk out here is like almost $5.
I couldn't tell you the last time I bought a gallon of milk.
I was about to say the same thing too. I don't drink.
You talking about the
milk.
eggs is expensive? I'd be like, they are.
They are.
I was trying to buy. That's why we don't buy gallons. We buy like half a gallon. A creamer was like almost $5
too. I would have rented a shack in Arkansas. Do you hear me?
You probably get a mansion in Arkansas for $4,000.
For $4,000, you have no more nosy ass neighbors.
Big up to all my haters.
My rent in the city for the 2-bedroom apartment, and we fit 3 people, was $2,700 for a 2-bedroom.
What?
No, bro.
That's affordable. That's cheap. That's considered cheap in San Francisco.
2,700.
But 3 people are sharing the rent.
I could do that.
It comes with a garage.
I'd hate it.
I hate it.
That's more than my whole house. Right. That's more than my whole house.
Well, I remember when I first told my parents my rent, they were like, that's more than our house payment.
Yeah, like that's more than yes. For real.
We don't have no time for that, bro.
None.
See, if I ever moved, I would probably not be able to afford to come back.
Danielle, just keep going further south. You can hit up Florida. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Florida and living real good. No state tax, no nothing. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's beautiful down here. You know what I mean?
What? That's expensive, Danielle. Bread in Arkansas is $5.46.
Brown beef.
Yeah, that's like
brown
here.
beef you getting?
I'm here.
Right, $33 a pound.
How much?
What? Wait, what kind of cow is this?
Right.
For $33.
Is
this
a Wrangler?
Yeah.
Brown beef.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
she probably meant $3.03.
That I mean, right, Wise.
Florida got
monkey.
What?
What the hell happened?
Yeah, what monkeys is down here in Florida? This ain't Bangkok. You think we had Thailand somewhere? You think what is this? Ain't no goddamn monkeys down here.
Danielle, if a monkey was loose, hey, let me let you know now, Danielle. If a monkey was loose in Florida, I would never visit Florida ever again. Because them little monkeys that be snatching folks and gratting, nah, I ain't with that. Right. I ain't with none of that. They can have that mug.
National Geographic said Florida has got monkeys. Look at it.
Nat Geo.
You know what, Danielle? You know what? I'll be your huckleberry. I'll be your huckleberry. Let me go on and just get on this thing.
I
real
done been
quick.
up and down all through Florida. I've
right.
never
From
seen
top to bottom.
from
They got
literally top to bottom.
crocodile and alligator.
Oh
don't
yeah,
they?
I got videos
No,
of that
just
of Daniel.
no
I got videos of
crocodiles,
Daniel
just alligators.
cooking and feeding alligator.
Alligators, yeah,
Raw chicken.
Absolutely.
There
We
are
be
some
drawing
places
the alligators out the lakes.
Where's the Everglades? Like, is it
That's
in the? That's
south.
Down there
south.
by Miami.
It's out down by
Okay.
Miami.
By
I always
Miami.
wanted to go there.
It's dope.
Oh yeah,
Dope.
I want to go to the
Facts.
Everglades.
I went
I want to
all
go
up and
places
through.
that are scary.
Oh yeah, here we go. Quite a few.
I want to get
invasive
scared.
species have named Florida their new home, including lionfish, snakeheads, pythons, boa constrictors, iguanas, cane toads, and Nile monitor lizards. Among these invasive species are even colonies of monkeys
John said, "Fuck the
that, though famous
alligators."
locally, aren't well known outside of their areas. Yeah,
Oh
they got-
nah. Well, Florida might not.
Hey,
Hey.
Danielle, you my girl for real. Danielle said, you know Daisy, Daisy at all. You just too high strong. I love you, Danielle.
Hey, where's that
Hey,
Bugs
no,
Bunny
people
gift where he
don't know
cutting
that.
off Florida? No, y'all got some crazy one because I got to cut off Florida like Bugs Bunny said.
Nah, because if a monkey came up to me, imagine a monkey, somebody snatched, like pick at your pocket, and you look down and it's a monkey going through your pocket or something.
Right.
And then he got your wallet and he gone up the tree with it. Nah, man.
Six type of monkeys in Florida.
Nah.
We're all researching it.
I've been up and
Bruh,
through
wait a
Florida.
minute.
I've never
So,
seen that.
Never.
Never.
And they talking about in Central and South Florida's tropical and subtropical climates are very similar to South America, Africa, Asia. Several types of monkey in Florida originate from these continents. People brought them as pets, let them loose, and now they thriving in Florida.
Oh, fuck.
The availability of food and
Danielle
water
was
also
right.
contributes to their success because it's nothing but, just wild stuff there for them to eat.
Mm-hmm.
One is the rhesus maquis. Two is the what the hell? The capuchin
Thriving.
monkeys.
Black Steve Irwin over here.
Bruh, the vervet monkeys. Right, hey,
I'm
legit,
cool.
I don't even know what
No
these
monkeys
names
for
are.
me.
Gina,
I'm
I'm
cool.
right with you. I don't
Common
fuck with
squirrel
the monkeys. Nah, man.
It's like
The
Planet of the
crab-eating
Apes or
macaque.
some shit. Fuck
What's
that.
You know what's crazy? We talking about how we don't like the monkeys. It's wild. Their governor Ron DeSantis, he says the same thing every day.
Hey, they got you ain't shit for that, Jordan. You ain't shit for that.
Shit.
Hey, don't be talking about my governor, dog. That's my
You
governor.
going back?
That's my governor. That's my governor.
Oh my god.
Y'all can
Hey,
have Florida
they got
now.
they say
Yeah.
we
Y'all got wild
they say we
monkeys
spider
Florida
monkeys.
was always a little
They
off.
say we got spider monkeys.
Oh, hell no.
Like a spider monkey.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I'll keep my happy ass in Cali.
Oh,
I ain't going down there.
Hey man.
Not, bro. If I,
Hey, man.
nah.
Mm-mm.
Not
Nope.
the
Do y'all
kid.
know? So on top of that, you got the whole iguana situation in Florida, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
Like,
ridiculous.
they are
Yeah.
overpopulated and they are killing vegetation.
They'll
And do
be
you
in your
also
house.
know
Yes,
that
they are.
iguanas are not native to Florida. They was brought over here. They're
You
not
know what's
even
crazy?
native.
You know what's crazy that I found out like a few years ago? There is literally a whole test about how cold it is in Florida because iguanas, they will freeze up and fall out of trees if it's too cold. They
What?
freeze and they fall, and then when it warms up, like they don't die.
They thaw
they're
out.
frozen.
They thaw
And
out.
then they thaw out.
They don't die.
Yeah.
They thaw out
They're
and
literally
wake
just
up.
frozen.
It's weird, bro. I've seen
What
it.
the hell are we talking about? This, you know what? This took a nasty left turn, and I
We
want
on
to get
the
back on the
animals.
road.
We ain't even on sports no more. Like,
I know.
this ain't even a sports podcast no more. We up here talking about animals.
Danielle, I was just fooling about. Danielle gonna respond back. She know what the next lady. We started off a game. We never got to finish for blood. Remember, my man said Ringo was like, "Oh, I was just fooling about." My boy Doc said, "I wasn't."
That's his mom's favorite movie.
My mama's favorite movie.
That's
My
his mama's favorite movie.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Ishi. This is my PNC, my partner in crime. I love
Ishi.
you. I love you so much.
Ishi, we up here not talking about sports at all. I saw a
we're-
bug in Florida on my screen door that looks small and
Spread
thin.
his wings.
Spread his wings and flew. It bit a hole in my t-shirt. Yo, if y'all can have that
Hey, the fact that John sat there and watched this whole thing play out. My
And then hit us with that.
Hey, my man looked and was like, "What's that on the screen door?" Oh man, a little small, little thin, little something. And that motherfucker said,
He thought it was old buddy from Bugs Life.
man. That mug can't. Hey, you remember on Me, Myself, and Irene? Or not me, myself, and Irene.
"He was
Yeah.
Danielle. You know
Yeah.
he was."
Huh?
I'm sorry, I was talking to Danielle. My bad.
No. This did turn into the Discovery Channel. You right. Because it don't make no sense how I got there. Hey, Ishi, you walked into some straight up. You walked into some straight up. Hey,
I don't know
this ain't
how
got
we
nothing
got
to do with sports. This ain't got nothing to do with sports tonight.
It's not even the fact that it doesn't. It's the route we took. So we talked about Lamar Jackson, and then we went to Netflix and chill into
My drugs.
and alcohol, and now
Me
here we
being
are
on
talking about animals.
But guess what though? The viewers went up though.
It sure did.
Why we been talking about this?
Hey, because John was like, "I can relate to Florida." Y'all can, hey, John, if you scroll up in the comments, John gave about 15 stories about Florida. G. Hey, we just happened to catch the last one where John was like, "Hey, bro, I saw a bug bite a shirt, bite a hole in my shirt, dog.
In my shirt,
And
y'all
I
can
got
have
the
that.
hell on up out of there. I got the hell on up out of there."
I appreciate John on that one. John was like, "Hey man, y'all can have Florida, man." I didn't know Florida had monkeys walking around.
Hey,
That is
now,
honest.
hey,
Crazy
none
ass
of us
shit.
did. I'm down here. I have not seen one monkey.
And you
Now-
live in Florida.
You've
And
been there for what? At least what? 5 years now?
Three.
Three. Okay, 3 years.
Literally, I have not, and I've been everywhere. I've been all through this state and driving. Like I live in Orlando. Okay, I live in Orlando.
Yeah, you are.
I'm like, fuck it. Well, I can't come back from that shit.
Right.
So I'm in St. Pete right now, and St. Pete is real nice. But I've been to Punta Gorda. Y'all don't even know there's a Punta in Florida. You dig what I'm saying? Like I've been to places like that's nothingness. I've been to the country. I've been to the sticks. I've been to the swamp. I've been to the glades. I've been to the springs. I've been to whatever you can think about. Now, I've been in nature. Let me tell you something. After the hurricane, you heard me, Jordan.
We got more people. Keep going. We got more people here tonight. Let's go. Hey, to all y'all in here right now, we appreciate y'all. Let's go.
Like legit. After the hurricane where it came through and like flooded everything. Like y'all don't understand. Like places where alligators couldn't get to. Oh, they was in that motherfucker. Like we was looking like Lake Placid in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like it was no, like you got to understand the homes be off the coast and they be off the rivers and they be off the and like they boats back up to it and they docks.
Yeah.
The water raised up to where it's and they back door. You hear me? So you can't tell me y'all saw that. Everybody saw that movie where the alligators was going crazy, swimming everywhere like it was in that storm. I can't remember what the name of the movie was. But they were swimming all in the basement and everywhere, eating people up. That's how it looked, bro. That's
Lake Placid.
Look, it wasn't Lake Placid because it was another.
Oh man, where what you call it died. He got ate up. Samuel got eaten. What's the movie?
You know what I'm saying?
Deep Blue Sea.
No, that was a shark.
Right, but you remember he went through the
No, we talking about an alligator movie.
Oh, alligator movie.
It was an alligator movie, and they was literally the alligators. Like it was a storm, and they broke the barrier, and all the alligators were swimming everywhere. They got like a guy was in the gas station, got ate up. Like his friend was outside, got ate up. The
Right,
girl was in the
Tanya?
basement. Dang, man, I wish I knew, but it was like that. It was like that. Crawl. Thank you.
Crawl.
That's what
Thank
it
you,
is.
David.
If you haven't seen the movie Crawl, go check it out because I promise you, that's how the Gators are in Florida.
It
and
sounds
it's not a
scary.
game.
It sounds
There
too
is- you can
realistic,
Google-
scary. I don't like
you
those
can-
kind of scary
You
movies.
can Google this right now. Look up Lake Jessup, Jesup. That is one of the largest lakes in Florida, and it is the most infested lake for alligators. If you fall into Lake Jessup, just wave goodbye.
Right, John? So
because
much for
it's
sleeping
a wrap.
tonight. I'm gonna have a
Sounds like
fucking
Lake
nightmare. Do you know? I have like the legit nightmares that I have are
About
only
Andrew
of
Wiggins?
one thing, huh?
So your nightmares about Andrew Wiggins?
Shut up. That was a dream. I have a dream about Andrew Wiggins. I have the only
the voice I think it was.
the only nightmare.
No, it's not the voice.
You heard it. Yes, you heard it. Hey, it's the second to last day. Second to last day for Women's Month. And she went there.
So I don't care.
At least you
So-
went
No, you're good. Gina Luther, baby. Gina,
I don't care. Fuck it.
Martin
Well,
Luther
someone
Jr.
put it in the comments. This is no holds barred anyway. So I have legit nightmares about spiders.
Oh, man, you ain't the first. Yeah, you ain't the only one.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like that they're crawling on me and then I'll wake up in a cold sweat.
Arachnophobia is real.
It is.
It really is. I know some people. Yeah, you're not the only person.
And giant spiders.
That's part
Like
of the
the
reason
movie.
why I'm hesitant about ever going to Australia.
If I think of them, like if they even enter my mind, like right now, I might go to sleep, waking up with the nightmare.
Hey, what would you do if a giant spider was in your nightmares doing this?
Shut the fuck up!
Hey, Jordan. All 8 of them motherfuckers like.
all 8 of them. All 8 of them.
Hey, man, we
I hate you
way
all.
off Nike. We way off Niners, man. We talk about some bang bang.
Yes, hit the like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
Y'all had to be here for Netflix and Chill Story, man. Y'all had to be here.
Listen, okay, because you know Miss Debbie be creeping on her sometime. Miss Debbie, if you're here, can you just say something? Or because I'll be
She's
feeling
laughing
bad.
right
When
now.
I say something, do something, Miss Debbie will come on the end and be like, "Great show, guys." I'll be like, "Damn, Miss Debbie heard me say
Miss Debbie's creeping right now.
Hey, and she gonna send you a picture of herself sitting in there in the seat, like,
Right.
I'll be like,
hey, Miss Debbie will send you one, boy. Don't play.
right.
She'll be looking at you.
That's why I'll be like, dang, man, before I say something, let me just make sure Miss Debbie,
She probably took a picture of this when we were all like,
The coast is clear because she ain't said
no, calls out like you.
yes, I have, John.
It's bang, it's beautiful.
Oh,
Did you, Tanya? Did you see any spiders?
Australia's beautiful. I just know they got some big old spiders down there, about as big as me.
Yeah.
I ain't rocking with that.
Yeah,
They
I
got
feel
monkeys too.
But you know the thing is that actually makes me mad.
Spiders and monkeys.
Oh man.
Spider monkeys.
Oh man.
I was gonna say, you know what makes me mad though about Australia? I was 1 year away from having a free trip to play a game out there. 1 year away.
You would have faced your fears that year.
Huh?
I said you would have faced your fears that year.
I would have. Hey, we would have won.
Yeah.
It would have been worth
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
But no,
That's
Stanford
true.
Stanford played Rice out there to start off the year after I got done in Australia.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Guess who was mad when they found that out?
Like, the hell with that. I'm coming on this trip. I'm coming on this trip.
I'm gonna find a way to find another eligibility year real quick.
Real quick.
Hillbillies.
This has been fun. This has been a good show.
Man, hey, we are not about to talk about the state of Ohio.
Okay? Hey, you guys, though, I did want to tell you one thing.
Here we go.
I was on I told Jordan. Wait, I don't even think I told Jordan this.
You are live.
That's
Just
true.
want you to know that.
See? So you know, we are not talking in the back.
Yeah. I just want you to know this is live.
Patreon numbers now.
So I was on a dating app, right? I'm not on it anymore, but I joined it like for a week. Huh?
Is it the one I think it is?
It is the one I told you. And this guy goes, I like to do this, I like to do that, blah, 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 blah. And then at the end he goes, and Netflix and chill.
What was your response?
And I was like, I know what that means. So for those who don't know, on a previous show, I said that a year ago, I didn't know what Netflix and chill meant. It literally meant watch Netflix and chill. I didn't know it had anything to do with sex. So the guy was like, how's I supposed to know? No one gave me the memo.
Well,
now everybody wonders. Now we just answer every reason why y'all see us do this now. So when y'all see us do this now it makes sense why we always do this now.
my man said, "Well."
Hey, probably took 2 seconds, right? It was dun 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 dun.
Exactly. Yep.
He asked
My
me,
man didn't even let Star and jump on the screen yet. My man was already.
He said, "What do you want to watch?" I said, "Impractical Jokers."
No,
My man said, "I want you to
said,
watch this
joke
dick."
Hey, the flashlight didn't even jump on the eye in Pixar yet. He was ready to go.
My man said the next flick.
Jordan with the lie.
He didn't even jump on it yet.
I hate you. It is the shit, right, Bashar? It's the shit.
Hey, Jordan, what do you do with the light? Jordan, what do you do with the light?
Let's at you. And jumps on you.
I hate you. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Like,
I can't breathe.
My man said, "Y'all want jump ball?" Oh, I got jump ball for you.
Oh my god. She didn't even make it to skip intro.
hey, my man said my job is complete. I turned on the next flick.
I turned on the
Now it's
Netflix.
time to chill.
It is time to chill automatically.
It is time to chill.
Oh my god.
Peter's sitting over there talking about what you doing? You tired?
What do
You want to stretch?
Oh my goodness.
My man, like, yeah, I want to stretch.
I didn't get the memo.
Oh, you got it right there.
You got it real quick.
You got it. Can you imagine the awkwardness when his pants hit his ankles? She looked like,
whoa.
What are you doing?
Whoa.
I'm not getting into details with you, Rod.
No need. We can fill in
No
the blank.
need. No need. We'll finish the story. We'll finish the story ourselves. We'll do it ourselves.
Ooh,
oh man.
Y'all must have been watching Toy Story because that man hit you with a Woody. He said he had a snake in his boot.
Jordan, you made John wake up his kids like a bronco.
That boy said the only thing we watching tonight is Toy Story.
I know, right, Bash?
Oh,
You about to catch this Buzz Lightyear.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
That part.
You guys suck.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, why? Hey.
He got a friend in you.
Oh my God.
Hey man, we'll never be the same again. We'll never be the same after this show.
Oh my God.
Y'all wilding, dog.
Man, y'all are out of control, man, for real.
Wilding tonight, dog.
See what y'all did, man? Y'all got us way off our elements. We're not even talking sports. We have nothing to do with
We went for
any
3
type of
hours.
sports. But my man wanted sports on Netflix and chill night, though.
Hey.
Let's get ready to rumble.
My boy was, he was ready to turn a tight end to a wide receiver real quick.
Oh my God.
Quick. My man, woo, man. Y'all made the night.
Well,
Y'all
that
made
was
the
the
night.
last time I fell for that. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, man.
My man said, I'm about to Euro step into this thing.
Hey, though, you know what I really
Thank
wondered?
you, John.
You know what I really wondered? Because like we know Gina's side of it, right? Like she understood what Netflix and chill. Did he ever use a line Netflix and chill for somebody ever and again after that night? Like, did he like verbatim say after that, no, this is what I want to do. This is what's gonna go down and happen. Like, because like I would be so traumatized and worried. Like,
Bro,
I
first
said
of all,
Netflix and chill, you might not get it. Like, I don't know.
First of all, there are only 2 sites where people are finishing up with that line immediately. That is Plenty of Fish, and it is
I've never gone on Plenty of Fish. I don't use the standard.
It is the latter.
site.
It is the latter.
What's the other one?
Oh, man.
No, I've never used that either. I don't use your standard typical sites.
I thought Dan. I thought he was going to say another one. If he did, I was about to bust out laughing.
We're not talking about Ashley, are we?
Who?
Oh, say less.
Ashley Madison?
Hey, how many of these damn dating sites do you know?
I know. I was like, no, I use one that people don't normally hear of.
I'm about to say, because one thing's for sure, if I'm trying to meet up with somebody, I don't want nothing to deal with no fish. All right.
There's plenty of catfish.
Plenty of it. Plenty of them whiskers.
There's plenty of trout walking around.
Jordan knows
trout.
which one I
Nothing
use.
but whiskers on Plenty of Fish. Nothing but deep sea bass.
No, John, I'm not on the dark web. I just use one that
Oh my goodness.
Well.
Oh, Jordan thinks I catfish people. I don't.
You gotta tell if you want to, you gotta tell the actual reason behind that. If not, hey, like I said, if you want to hear that whole story, that's
He done threw it out there
member,
now.
That's a Patreon member conversation. I'm gonna put it that way.
Hey, you know what? It is a Patreon conversation. We're gonna start implementing Patreon nights for like literally exclusive shit.
All right. I'll tell you guys if you want to know, you got to become a Patreon member right now, and I'll tell you.
Boom.
$10 to join. Here.
Oh, she got some stories. I promise y'all.
Link. She's
got some stories for y'all.
I'll tell you which site it is.
The stories are classic. I promise you that.
And I'll tell you this. Here's a hint. Jordan said I shouldn't be on that website because it looks like I'm catfishing.
Man, you got me wanting to pay $10 just to hear this story.
Hey, if I pay $10, I'm smoking on screen.
Listen. If she's gonna tell us all that
I'm going live right now.
Hey, if that's what she's gonna tell us for a 10, What you gonna do for a 2020?
Twin. You ain't never lied, boy.
Well,
Oh my God.
what up, Eric?
Man. What's up,
What's up,
Eric?
Eric?
What up, Eric?
For 20, that's a whole nother level of Patreon.
Oh God.
Oh hell! See, if you can go, if $20 can get you a story, oh man,
Imagine what $40 can do.
That's getting way too personal.
That'd be
That's
out
my
of
ASMR
control.
channel.
Right.
Testing.
That'd be straight
1,
out of
2,
control.
3.
Wow.
Gosh.
Hey man, this has been dope.
Sweat, man.
Look at this.
Yeah.
We back to 11 folks, like
We're back
11
to
people.
11.
Like it's 11. Hey,
I
shout out to
know.
y'all, man, for real.
Yeah.
If
Shout
y'all
out to
have
guys
sat
make
here
it-
and listened to us
Make it happen for
tonight
us.
and what we've been talking about, man, we appreciate y'all, man, for real. This is just us. This is how our shows get down.
Yep.
This is how we get down. Yes,
we
we're
do.
going to talk about sports. Yes, we're going to do that. But I promise you, it's going to go left somewhere. And when it
Always
goes left,
goes
I
left.
promise you, it's always a good vibe around here. Always.
Eric, this is one, Eric, you're gonna have to definitely go back and
Got
Let's go
to.
back.
Gosh.
Got
Go back
you're
and
gonna
watch.
have to go back and watch this one, man. If
Tell
you
your
want a good
peoples
laugh,
out there, man.
If you want a
Share.
good laugh, man, this is the one you need to just go back and take a look at.
Share, like, and subscribe.
We had
This
some
classic
great
right here.
sports stuff earlier. I promise. We had some
Absolutely. We were
great
serious.
sports stuff.
We was serious at one time. We was serious.
Yeah.
We had some great. Right. Danielle, like he walked in at the park. Facts.
Absolutely.
This is the after show.
Absolutely. This
Big
is the
time.
after show for real.
Right.
Man, this has been dope.
Oh no, we appreciate that, John.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it, John, man, for real. Appreciate all y'all,
Speaking of
man.
Friday.
Thank you, John. Thank
Speaking of Friday,
you guys rock.
Smokey.
Man.
Hey, this is how it is. Like, even if you guys, let me make something known also. If you guys come on here as well, you will feel like family. Like, we're not trying to make you feel uptight, make you feel uncomfortable, ask you some rigorous, crazy questions. Man, you on here to relax and be yourself. Talk how you talk.
Oh,
Say what you
Tanya
wanna say.
joined. Tanya joined.
And there you have it.
Where you at, Wise?
Oh.
Right. Wise, we need you here tonight, man. Wise in the chat right now. Hey, Miss Wise.
Man, he needs
Miss
to be
Wise.
dropping them clue bombs.
Hey, Miss Wise, we have shows on Wednesday nights.
Love you too, Danielle.
Can you let Wise come out and play, at least on the front porch, just on Wednesday night? Please, can he just come out on the porch with us?
Come out and play.
That's it. We just asked for that. You can keep the door open. We'll keep the screen door closed. No flies will get in. We ain't gonna let your air out. We ain't gonna do none of that. We just asking for that. Man,
That is true. Yeah, there go Wise.
That was me just subbing in real quick, you know. There he is.
Man, sorry
There
to
you
hear that, bro.
Oh man, hope you
Sorry,
feel
man.
better.
Get better.
Sorry to hear that,
Oh,
bro.
he's sick. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, bro.
I thought he was still chilling.
Vacation. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to definitely hear
I'm
that.
about to go on vacation in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, you about to take a trip, all right.
To the moon.
You about to take a trip.
to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
To infinity and beyond. You know that, right?
And beyond. And beyond. Well, you might as well. Oh! George should come on every show and just have that light.
Yeah, I was say I think every Wednesday I might have to come dog sit just so I can have that light. Just to have the light.
So Tanya, I'll let you know by text.
There you
I
go.
have your number.
Yeah.
You see the face as she says that.
I have her cell phone number, so I'm gonna text her.
Hey, Tanya, and it's gonna be a blue bubble. It ain't gonna be no snotty green bubble. It's gonna be blue now.
It's gonna be blue now. She on that blue. She on that blue now.
Let's see. I can't voice text this one. So
Right, Wise. Delete it. We got it.
Hey, see, guess what? Hey, watch how you see how none of us are putting that comment on the screen. You see how that like that? That's how you do it.
That's exactly how you do it. You just leave. Hey,
Yeah.
let it go. You just hope more continue to come through, just so it'll disappear quick enough.
Big facts.
You know, but we definitely appreciate y'all, and then some.
Yes.
We about to get out of here for the night. We appreciate all y'all.
Yeah, I mean, come back and mess with us, man. We're gonna start doing Friday shows again.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We're gonna start doing Monday shows.
Yep.
So it looks like we're gonna be on a MWF type of week. You know what I'm saying? So you know, y'all mess with us, man. You know, the more we have shows, the more we grow, the more we, you know, talk about everything. Spider monkeys.
And then y'all really get to learn us and get to know us, and then who knows? We all become family like that.
Big facts.
Hey, and before I forget, hey, shout out the Women's March Madness tournament, though. Like, I just want to say that real quick. Shout out, first off, that stat I saw there. I think like it was the last Iowa game. It drew more views than any ESPN NBA game has drawn this year. Over 2. It was like 2.4, 2.5 million views. So shout out to them. They're doing crazy numbers. That Final Four is about to be stupid.
Sick.
So shout out to them, man.
Sick. Hey, girls is balling right now, boy. It's gonna be some good games, man.
Yeah,
they balling right now.
Hey, that Iowa, South Carolina. Oh my!
I can't wait. That's Friday, right?
I think so. That sounds right.
I think it's
either Friday or is it Saturday? Oh, let me double check this.
Yeah, I almost stopped.
Hey,
thanks, John. I'll make sure I follow. I'll make sure I follow you back.
Hey, John, hella cool, man. John,
it's
hella
Friday.
cool.
It's Friday.
It is Friday. Okay,
yeah.
There's gonna be some good games.
Okay, all is well.
Oh gosh, Gina up to something. She cheesing too hard.
Her and Tanya texting.
Yeah, let's say you heard the noise.
Yeah, I hear it. Yeah, that's why I already know what the deal is.
Danielle silly. Danielle talking about thank you guys
Talking
for this
about
an erotic show.
Yeah. Yeah, we know how the show went down for y'all. We know how it gets.
There go Wise.
Look at Gina. She can't even. Look at her.
Don't be hitting Gina. Look at him.
Look.
Oh yeah, that's that girly laugh right there.
Yeah.
That's that girly laugh. And on that note, y'all, we appreciate y'all, man, from GinaReppinDaBay Podcast. We definitely appreciate y'all from GinaReppinDaBay Productions for this great illustrious show, double show.
We are coming up with a name soon.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
A little bit.
Yep.
We don't have a name, you guys, in case you didn't notice.
We don't have a name yet.
You know what? Hold on. I just thought about something. This is just on the fly. Y'all are viewers, so it's 10 of y'all on here right now. If y'all follow one of us, DM us name suggestions for the show.
Ooh, look. The show with no name. That's clever.
That's
kind of clever, huh?
That's clever. I like shit like that.
Welcome to the show with no name.
Welcome to the show with no name. Damn, that's actually kind of motherfucking dope.
Unsullied.
Excuse me, Miss Debbie, if you heard me cursing.
Yeah, we were throwing around some in the group chat, and we just kept saying we kept vetoing everything.
Throw it out there. Just see what happens. I agree.
Yeah, we can't agree on shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Except KD got a better haircut than Mark.
All right, hey, talk wise.
There we go. There they go.
Talk it wise.
There they go. Hey, Wise, I'm with you though. Mark is probably right now. He probably getting spanked right now at home right now. He had to get it off. He ain't been in the. I ain't seen a comment from him in hours. So
no, he said that he had to get off. He had to get off an hour ago. Wise, you stupid, bro. Right. You stupid. My boy said the only thing we agree on.
You just read it right now. It's been up on the screen.
And it's really funny because that is what everybody in our group chat definitely agrees on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a bad look. Look, Jordan trying to shake it off. He over there. Hey y'all, if we make Jordan laugh, we getting somewhere with this. It's a reason why we're doing this to Jordan. Trust me, y'all.
That boy said, "I'm not a part of this.
I'm not a part of this."
He
a part of it, but he ain't a part of it.
If you cooking Marcus, I turn into Gordon Ramsay. You already know. Come on now.
That boy said we in Hell's Kitchen.
We in Hell's Kitchen, boy. With the dude, huh?
Oh man.
That boy said
Been spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise.
Hey, the Kings finally clinched, man. Shout out.
Oh, so they did? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they did. I saw that too.
They lit the beam.
Light the damn beam as bright and as, I don't know what else to say, but as bright as possible.
Right. Been a good show, y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Love, peace, and hair grease to all y'all. We out for the night. Peace. Later.
Love y'all.